Hey guys, welcome to the very first video of this YouTube channel. In this video, we are going to create a multi-vendor or a multi-seller e-commerce website. So basically, this is the complete tutorial for you in order to create a multi-vendor e-commerce marketplace website using WordPress. I'm going to share you step by step everything from scratch, how you can create a beautiful responsive e-commerce website, build seller dashboard so they can start selling their products on your website. Now let me tell you quickly how this business model works. Basically, sellers comes on your website, they register, they sign up. After signing up, they start creating their products, they start uploading their products, they start listing their products on your website. So for example, a seller came on your website and he listed a product for $100, right? $100. So if a customer comes on your website and he or she buys that $100 product, then you as an admin or owner of website gonna earn money. Now the popular way to earn money for each order is the percentage. So let's say you selected the 10% profit or commission to admin or the owner and 90% to the vendor or seller. So if a customer came and he just bought a product of $100 and commission for the admin was set to 10%, so you are going to get $10 as an admin and the seller is going to get of course 90%. This is the simple way of defining that. So we are going to create this complete website, all the back end, front end, everything from scratch. And the crazy thing is you don't need to know any single line of program, right? It's just simple drag and drop. We are going to use free page builders and we are going to use some good themes and plugins, right? So we are going to create this website from very scratch. So let me show you quickly how the website will look like practically. So if you can see on my screen, this is the website that we are going to create. It's an e-commerce platform like Amazon or AliExpress. So here you see this is the header. We have the logo that we will put here. This is the search bar, so people can come and search any products. They can select the categories. Don't worry, do not take too much stuff hard. I'm going to show you step by step. So from there they can click on login and register, right? If they have already an account, they can log in or they can create an account, right? I'm gonna close it, and now you can see this is the wish list, beautiful icon. So if any customer added a product to wish list, that will be shown here. Then we have this an amazing feature, compare for products, so people can compare different products on your website. Then we have the cart icon, right? So if I just scroll down a bit and I just see these products, these are dummy products we added for you to show you. And for example, if you see this is the product, if I just open any product, so you would be able to see all the product details in a beautiful format. So you see this is the product title, this is the price, this is description, these are the product images. When you hover, it gives you a beautiful effect. You see all the other images of product. So you can increase or decrease the quantity, how many products you want to order, right? You can add to wish list simply. You can ask a question from the vendor, right? And you can see all the other details. So I'm just going to click on add to cart and this product has been added to my cart. Now you can view cart either or checkout. So if I click on view cart, you will see the cart details will be shown up there, right? This is the product name, etc. These things. And if you have multiple products added to cart, you will see all of them. Now if you scroll down, you see this is the cart page. You can click on proceed to checkout and here you can place the order, right? You can of course fill up all the details and we will see how you can add the debit credit card so people can pay on your website from PayPal account or debit credit card. This thing I will show you later on. Alright, so this is the checkout layout where we have this order summary. If the customer has any coupon, they can just enter the coupon code and apply, right? And everything is working perfectly fine. And let me show you another thing. If you just go to the vendor dashboard page, you see this is the vendor dashboard. From there they can see all the statistics, all the sales they have gotten. Then we have the products tab. They can add a new product, they can manage all the orders, they can create coupons, they can add membership plans, and there are a lot of other options, right? We can enable for the vendors. Now this is the hero section of website, very first section. which says a small sub headline, and then we have the bigger headline, the e-commerce marketplace platform. Then we have some little paragraph, and we have two options, shop now or start selling, right? So either the customer can shop the items or they can start selling. Now if we scroll down, we have seen this product option. We have some categorically products, so every product's layout has been categorized. If you scroll down, you can see we have some more options, free shipping, free return. So you can basically mention the unique features of your platform. And if you just scroll down a bit more, you see we have shown you some more products, so we can show them on different criterias. If you scroll down a bit, you see a lot of more products, and then we have this all the brands we worked with, right? And in the footer we have a lot of other options like blog post. You see we have important pages, about us, contact us, shop page, community, and some more pages, right? So you're seeing which kind of website we are going to create. This is the footer copyrights, and we have this payment processor images, and these are social media icons. So if you can add your social media icons of your platform there, right? So this is what we are going to create in this video from scratch. Now I'm going to show you how you can get web hosting in 60 to 70% discount rate, right? And how you can install WordPress, how you can do the WordPress setting and configure the vendor dashboard, and then do the front end design and all those stuff. So just follow up with my steps. Have a cup of coffee or tea with you. You can just take it so you do not get bored during this lesson. Alright, so let's get started. So apart from all these things, we have a shop page dedicated to shop. So if you just see, we have added all the cool features like Amazon, AliExpress, Flipkart. So you see we have filter by price. So if someone wants to set a range for their product they are interested in, they can just increase or decrease their price range, right? So they can just click on filter, and it's going to show all the products in that price range. So currently we don't have any product in that range, that's why nothing is showing here. Now we have filter by color again, of course, show all the colors available for all kind of products. So you can click on brown, it will show only brown colors, right? And then filter by size, and we have brands as well. So if somebody is interested in a specific brand, they can just click on that brand logo, and system will automatically show up that relevant products. All right, so we have one more stock status, right? If some product is on sale or in stock, you can see, right? If some product is on sale, nothing is sale, right? In stock, you can put which one are in stock, which are out of stock. Then we have some more relevant products to that specific products showing there. So we will see how we can add them there too. And this was the shop page. We have some few more options. Default sorting, you can show product by popularity, by average rating, by the latest, like in the ascending order. From price, we can sort a price, filter out the price from low to high or high to low, right? Simple. And then we have some like layout, some grid and columns layout for that products. Currently we have two rows and two columns. If you want to increase that, you can increase like 3 rows, 3 columns, and in the same way 4 by 4, right? So you can basically customize how many number of products you want to show for each rows, right? And the cool and crucial thing is this website is 100% mobile and tablet friendly. So if you try to open this website on any mobile phone, right, you see it's operating well for every screen sizes, right? You see we have all the products layout beautifully organized, and we have in the footer we have this wish list card icon for the mobile view in a beautiful manner. We have this footer links, you click on that, you see their relevant information available, right? So everything is mobile friendly, tablet friendly. We have a beautiful menu with categories, right, and other options. According to the Google, 70 to 75% traffic comes from mobile devices. So it's super important to have a mobile version of website in decent way, right? So we have already done this before, so I'm going to show you how you can do that too. I have also mentioned the timestamp for the video in the description below. So if you want to go into any specific part of video, you can jump into that directly by clicking on that timestamp, right? So the very first step to create any kind of website, in fact not e-commerce, any kind of website, like either it's a blog website, it's an affiliate marketing website, it's any kind of website, we first need to have a domain name and web hosting. Now these are two things you just need to just understand the very basics of that. A domain name is simply the name of your website, right? In this case, you see this is marketplace.bymall.com. So what could be the name of your website? It's like google.com, youtube.com, facebook.com. So these are just the domain name that are registered on the internet, and and we need to buy that, right? It's up to you, completely up to you, which domain name you want to buy. We will show you just very soon. Just stay with me. Now web hosting is just simply we need to buy an online server or computer which is available 24/7, and we are going to upload all our website files onto that, and so that if someone visits your website from anywhere, anytime, the website must load on your domain. So that's a simple phenomena. Don't worry about that, these technical things. I'm going to show you step by step. It's super easy to install WordPress, to buy the domain and hosting. Just follow my steps. So these are the basic concepts of domain name and hosting. Domain name, just the name of your website. Hosting is an online computer or server which we are going to buy to host our website files. So our website must be available every time. So we are going to buy the domain name and hosting. Now if you just go to the video description, I have put the link for Hostinger, and I'm going to show you how you can get around 60 to 70% discount on your web hosting. Now this is the biggest ever Black Friday sales on Hostinger, and from my link you are going to get 79% off, right? If you can just buy any plan that you can afford, but I'm just going to show you quickly which one is suitable. So if you go to premium, very first plan we have, it's cost around $2.49 a month. So you can get this plan too. It includes 100 websites, so we can host up to 100 websites. That's more than enough. Then we have managed WordPress hosting, so we can install WordPress and around 100 GB SSD storage. That's completely good. And we have the some other option. And the crazy thing, which is a super crucial, is free domain. So you are going to get 1 year free domain name if you buy this plan, right? So that's the perfect match. So you can easily claim a free domain with my link. And then we have some free automatic website migration. We don't need that at the moment. We have free email, so we can create a business email up to 100 business email, right? And free SSL. SSL is simply the security link. So you can see this SSL is installed. It says connection is. If it's not installed, then it says not secure, right? It's very important and very basic features to have for any domain name. The second plan is around $3.49 per month. It's almost the same, but it has more space, right? And more importantly, this includes daily backups. So you will get daily backups automatically. With the first plan, we didn't have daily backup. We only have the weekly backups, which I don't really recommend. If backups things are included in the plan, we must go with this plan, $3.49 a month. It's more suitable. So you can of course check the cloud as well, but I'm okay with this business plan. I'm gonna click on this choose plan. So if you want to buy this hosting for like 24 months, for 2 years, you can select. If you want to buy it for 4 years, 48 months, you can select, but I'm just gonna buy it for 1 year. I'm gonna select 12 months, right? So you see now we had the price about $3.5 a month. If we just multiplied it by 12, it cost around $42. But now we have $38 because we have applied this 20% off referral code, right? This is a discount included by me. So if you just click on continue, you can just simply create an account, and after creating an account you can go to checkout and buy the web hosting, right? And you can claim your free domain name. So this is how you can buy the web hosting and domain name. Alright, once you have bought your web hosting, you can just go log into your account, and after logging in you can see we have this website option and domain. So you can of course get a domain name during the buying process. After that you can go to websites, right? And in the websites you can see we have all the website listed on. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to dashboard and go down and click on this manage button, manage business web hosting, and after that I'm going to just create a subdomain, right? So the process will be same. You can either install WordPress on a main domain, primary domain, or a subdomain. I'm going to go to domains and click on subdomains, and I'm going to name it marketplace 1, right? And after that click on create. Now this subdomain has been created successfully. After that I will go to WordPress and click on overview. After click on overview, you see these are all the, you see this is the domain name. Now I have created a lot of other subdomains against this domain name. So I'm going to click on marketplace1.bymall.com. We just created now, and after that we just need to install WordPress on it, right? WordPress. So to install WordPress, click on install button. So I have given the website title and administrator email. Make sure you put it correctly. This will be your admin email, right? And then I need to create the admin username. Username is a unique, so we need to put any, like, and we need to create the password. Make sure it should be strong. So I'm just going to create this password, right? You see, and after that click on next, and then we have some other options. Application version, just leave it to recommended, right? And then everything looks fine, so click on install button, right? It will take few seconds for installing the WordPress, so let's wait for that. Alright, so the WordPress has been installed on my subdomain. So if I just open this website in a new tab, you see this is the by default layout when you install WordPress on any domain or subdomain, right? On everything basically. So this is the by default WordPress theme that we just installed now, that we got after installing. So you see we have like dummy content here, and we have these pages, links, and design with WordPress, of course, and we have these footer columns, right? And so yeah, we are going to assess the admin dashboard of WordPress. So how you can do that? Now what you need to do is basically you need to just select this URL of your domain. After that, typing /wp-admin, right? Put these things /wp-admin and click on enter. Now you remember we have selected the username, put that, and password. You can check mark this remember me for later uses and click on login. Let me re-put it and click on login. Alright, so either you may log in by manually putting the credentials like username and password, or the other ways, if you want to just simply log in, you can just select your domain name, primary domain, click on your domain, and after clicking on domain you can go to WordPress and click on overview, right? And from there we have this domain name, but I installed on subdomain, so I'm gonna search for that, marketplace1.bymall.com. and from there you see this WordPress admin button. Click on that, it will just auto log into your WordPress dashboard. Alright, so you see we have just seen the dashboard, so I'm just gonna close one and close this tab too. So this is the WordPress dashboard where you are going to manage everything. You can create new posts, you can add all the library files for your website like images, videos, documents. You can create new pages for website, you can manage your comments, you can create more themes, add new themes, you can add new plugins, manage all users. We have some tools for importing and exporting, and some theme plugin editor, so we can just edit the core coding of theme. We can do some basic settings for the website, and then we have light speed cache, and then we have finally collapse menu. If you click on that, it will just collapse in that way. So this was just a quick overview what are the options available. Now do not get stressed, do not get harder on it. What we are going to do now, just follow up in my step. First option you see, click on screen options and just uncheck all these options, and then click on screen option. You see all the messy stuff has been gone. First things we need to do on WordPress is we need to do the basic settings for WordPress. In order to do that, go to settings and click on general, and in general make sure the site title is written correctly. You can add its tagline like tagline, and then make sure the WordPress address URL and site address URL are in HTTPS, right? So they must be secured, right? And then this is the administrator email address. Make sure you click on anyone can register under membership, and then scroll down a bit and click on save changes. After that, go to this permalinks button, and there make sure the post name is selected. If there is any other thing selected apart from post name like numeric, day and name, make sure post name is selected and scroll down and click on save changes. These are the super basic things we need to do. Okay, so in order to create a multi-vendor e-commerce website, we need to install few plugins. So if you just go to this plugin tab and you simply click on plugin tab, you see it's showing us all the installed plugin on your website. So currently we got some by default plugins from the Hostinger website, right? And now you might be wondering what the hell is plugin. Plugin is just simply a small software for your website which is used to add extra functionalities, right? So plugins can be very specific for specific purposes, specific functionalities. So in order to create an e-commerce website, and with e-commerce a multi-seller website, we need few plugins. First of all, I'm just going to click on add new plugin, and this is the add new plugin page. We see some popular plugins on the WordPress repository by default, but we are just going to search for a plugin called WooCommerce, right? So this is the WooCommerce plugin, very first plugin, and it's by automatic. Make sure it's by automatic. And second thing is you need to make sure it's compatible with your version of WordPress. So oftenly it's already compatible, but in rare cases if it isn't, then just update your WordPress version. Anyway, so it's compatible, so now I can just simply go ahead and install now. After installing this plugin, we need to activate this plugin. So I'm just going to click on activate. Now this plugin has been successfully activated. You see, this is the WooCommerce. Now basically WooCommerce is a plugin which allows any WordPress website to create the e-commerce functionalities. So the admin can create the product and people can come on your website, they can buy product by add to cart and checkout and payments, etc. So this is the WooCommerce functionality. It's not a multi-seller, it's just a first we are going to create the basic e-commerce system. So I'm going to configure this WooCommerce. After configuring WooCommerce, we are going to add a multi-seller functionalities. Now click on settings. So you see it's very simple, straightforward. We just go to setting. We have first one is general tab, and in that you can just by default add your address line 1, address line 2 for your store. You can put your address, put your city and your country. So country could be like United States, right? It could be UK, USA, whatever you are in. So I'm from Pakistan, so I'm just gonna select Pakistan, and I'm from this province Punjab, right? And you can of course put your some postal code too. And then in general option, these are the important. First one is the selling option. So do you want to sell your products on website to all countries or to specific countries, right? So you can define it. If your business in a specific country, you can just sell to specific country, and then in a drop down you can just choose your country. So for example, I just want to sell in, let's say, Pakistan first, and then I want to sell in India, and then I want to sell in United States, right? And then United Kingdom. So you can basically define specific country on which you want to sell. But if you want to sell globally to each country, then you can just go ahead and sell to all countries, right? Or in the third case, if you want to sell to all countries, You know, we have a lot of countries on this planet Earth. If you want to sell a lot of countries but only exclude some countries, right? So let's say I just want to exclude United States, right? So I want to sell my products to all country. I just want to exclude this specific country. You can add that, but I'm just going to click on select none, and I'm going to sell to all countries. Then shipping location, under shipping location, just make sure ship to all countries you sell to. That's it. And then we have default customer location. It will be shop country region, right? So just leave it as it. And then click on enable taxes. So if you want to charge taxes from the customer for each order, just make sure mark is on, right? Enable tax rates and calculations. Of course, make sure it's enabled the use of coupon codes, right? So customer can just apply any coupon code. If you scroll down, what should be the currency for your websites? It is United States dollars or PKR rupees or INR. So I can select PKR Pakistani rupees, or I can change to, let's say, INR Indian rupees. So I'm just gonna make it United States dollars, right, for now. And currency position, the US dollar sign should be on the left side or on the right side, so you can define it. I just leave it as it left side. These are some additional options you can check on, thousand separator, decimal separator, so you can put your own custom. And after doing all these changes, click on save changes. Now if you go to the products tab, now under that we have these shop pages. What should be the default page for shop? When you install and activate this WooCommerce plugin, shop, cart, checkout, my account, these 4 pages created automatically for you by the plugin itself. So you don't need to create them manually. So if currently it's shop, so if you just go to all pages and just open link in a new tab, you see these are all the pages published. You can either edit any page, quick edit, trash, or view it. You can like view, trash, anything do here. So I'm just going to see this is the shop page. If you just view it and open link in a new tab, you see this is the our shop page. No results found, right? Because we didn't have any product. So you go to like my account page, we have this my account dashboard with orders. This is basically the buyer dashboard, so you can see all the downloadable products, all the orders you have placed, and account details, logout, dashboard. Don't worry about the design, front end design. We didn't touch anything about front end. We are just configuring the plugin side now. So you see these pages are created by default for you. So this is the shop page. So it says shop page again because it's selected officially as shop page. It's not a simple page, right? So if you go back, make sure it's shop. Make sure you enable Ajax add to cart buttons, right? And if you want to redirect to the cart page after successful addition, so if someone just put a product into cart, they must redirect to a specific page or shop page, so you can do that, but we don't need that, right? And then what should be the weight unit? Under measurement you see weight unit. Weight unit for the product, if you are selling something like bulky products, you can say kg in kilogram. If you want to sell like less than 1 kg, you can sell in gram. Basically we can provide these things. So I'm just going to select gram. You can select the dimension unit in meter, centimeter, millimeter, whatever, right? So I'm just gonna keep it as centimeter. And then we have the reviews tabs. Under reviews, make sure these product reviews are check mark, they are enabled. After that, show verified owner label on customer reviews. So if somebody just bought a product and he had given a review to your product, so show the people that this is the verified owner, this is the person who is actually bought the product. And then make sure reviews can only left by verified owners. This is important, make sure you mark that. And then click on enable star ratings, right? And star ratings should be required, not optional. If you want to make it required, you can just check mark. If you make it optional, you can simply uncheck this. I'm just gonna check mark, so initially we get some reviews from customer as well. After that, click on save change. Then you go to inventory. Just make sure you enable stock management, so the vendor or admin can add the stock quantity of your product, like how much the product is available in your stock, right? So we can manage that. And then stock notification, if you want to enable the low stock notification, let's say if a product has stock quantity of 60 and if it is just got low or got out of stock, you need a notification system for the vendor and for the admin, whatever the creating is product, whoever the person is creating product, right? So you are going to get notification from your email and dashboard too. And then notification receipt, you can send this notification receipt to a specific email. So currently it's showing my by default email, like the admin email. So this is low stock threshold, like when our notification should be sent to the seller or to the admin when the product is low stock. What should be the minimum threshold for low stock product? So it's 2, right? So if 2 items is left like in a specific product, so we will send a notification automatically, and out of threshold it's of course 0. So then save changes, and if you just go to downloadable products, there is nothing as much important apart from make sure you downloads requires login, right? Click on download requires login and save changes. And approve download directories, we just don't need to do anything here, right? These are some advanced steps we don't need at this stage. So yeah, this is for the product section. If you go to tax, now basically this is the important section. This is all about managing your taxing system on your stores, on your website. So do you want to show the product pricing inclusive of tax, like including the tax, or exclusive of tax? I just want to show as exclusive of product. So the tax will be shown when someone adds a product to cart and go to checkout, then the tax will be shown. So the customer should not be too much terrible and fear about the pricing. So when he just add to cart a product and then go to checkout, at this stage we can show the taxing shipping pricing. So calculate tax based on customer shipping address, customer billing address, or shop based address. So just make it customer shipping address and then shipping tax class. Basically we need to create the tax classes, right? And every country has own taxing system. So we can create tax classes for different criteria. I'm going to show you how you can do that. So if you want to make it standard, you can standard, reduced rate, or zero rate. Basically these values are getting from this, right? So I just want to make it as it, and from there I'm just going to create one tax class which is standard taxes, right? Display prices during cart and checkout, it should be including tax, right? And then click on save changes. Now basically we need to create a criteria for taxes, how much we need to charge in standard taxes. So you can just click on this standard taxes rates. Now you just need to click on insert now. So first select 2-digit country code US, and then you can select the state code, for example New York, if you want to specify this tax rate for a specific state, right? And if you can define the postcode as well if you want to create this for a very specific postal code, and you can select the city. So basically you can apply for multiple cities like New York, and you can separate it by simply that semicolon, right? This icon, and you can separate more, but we don't think that it's like a good practice to have separate taxes for every state. But if you want to include that, you can just define the specific criteria and how much do you want to charge for taxes. So I'm just going to charge 2% tax for this US New York City. Priority, just leave it as it. You can just define the tax name, government standard taxing system, right? Any name you can just name it, and then leave them as it. Make sure you click on shipping, so the tax will be applied to shipping as well, and then click on save changes. So now this tax has been added. So if anybody wants to buy product from US New York, he needs to pay 2% tax, right? So this is how the taxing system works. But you can exclude the New York too. You can exclude the countries as well, or you can define the multiple countries and just. So this is for the US. So I can insert a new row, and I want to make it for UK. If you want to specify for specific state, you can do that, but for the UK I just want to make it 5.000, like 5%, and I can name it UK standard tax, right? And similarly I can go ahead, I can create for PK Pakistan, and let's say I want to create it for Punjab, and I just want to include all the countries, and I want to include, let's say, 10% for Pakistan, right? And this is how the taxing will work. So after doing that, click on save changes. So we have defined the tax system for every country. For states, we can either add the postal code too, and define per city as well, the taxes rate and a tax name, and a priority just make it to default, right? So it will work fine. So basically compound is the highest most priority tax. So what will happen if, for example, we define specific state? So if, let's say, if a specific area got left from our side, right? So in this case, we will just create a default tax system where we will check mark this compound, so it will have the higher most priority. So if nobody has selected these countries, these areas, regions, so then that compounding taxing system will take place and it will function, right? That's how we can get the benefit from compound feature. So I'm just not gonna do that, I'm just gonna save changes. Now the taxes have been done. Now let's create the shipping. Click on shipping. In the same way we have configured taxes. Now in the shipping, we need to create the shipping zones, like in which country do you want to sell, or in which area, in which city, in which states, province, whatever, right? So I'm just going country wise in this for the purpose of this video to show you how things are working. So let's say I just want to sell this product in Pakistan. So I'm just gonna create the cost for shipping for country Pakistan, right? And I'm just gonna click on save changes. After saving changes, I can just like include the specific portion like of Pakistan. So if I just search Pakistan, you see in Pakistan I can select everything, right? So if I just search for Pakistan again, you see these are the provinces for Pakistan. So I can manually add them too. So I want to sell into all the regions of Pakistan. These are the regions or provinces, right? It's super important, just make sure you just select that. If you don't select that, just leave the country, overall country, if you want to sell to all the country around. If you want to just define some regions, you can follow that too. So I'm just gonna save the changes. So now we have defined the area, the globe map where we are going to sell. Now let's define what should be the shipping methods, like how we are gonna take money from the customer for the shipping cost. So we need to define shipping methods. Now first of all, you see this is the shipping method tab. Click on add shipping method. There are two types of shipping, free shipping and flat rate. Free shipping, as the name suggests, it's just a free shipping, right? Customer don't need to pay for the shipping. If you want to enable the free shipping, we can enable too, but if you want to get some into more deeper, like if I click on free shipping and click on continue, if you want to have like no shipping requirements, if you can afford the price of shipping for free, you can go with that. But I'm going to do another thing. There are a lot of basically option or criteria options available. A valid free shipping coupon, a minimum order amount, a minimum order QR coupon, and coupon. Most probably we use a minimum order amount. If you click on that, so if the order is, let's say, up to $50, right? If a customer do the shopping of $50 or more than $50 or more than $50, we are going to give free shipping to that customer. Simple, right? Just click on create and save. So basically we have created first method. So you can just like rename it. You can again click on edit. I can just rename it free shipping from $50, right? And then click on save. So we just easily memorize and recognize it. Now this is for free shipping. Now what will be the standard cost of shipping if order is, let's say, less than $50? So basically we are charging the shipping fees from the customer if the order is less than $50, right? So I can click on add shipping methods again, and this time click on flat rate and click on continue. Flat rate, just make it flat rate as it. Tax status, it's taxable, of course we want to charge tax for the shipping class. So what should be the cost for shipping, right? Now here is the tricky thing. Let's say I want to charge $5, $5.00. We need to define here some unique criteria, a specific criteria, and what that is $5 space this multiply option QTY. And what it will do is, if we don't put this text multiplied by these brackets QTY and close, if we don't put it, it will charge $5 shipping cost for any number of products. We need to make sure we just put this text. And the reason is, if we do not put this text, what the system will do is it will charge $5 for any order, and in one order there could be multiple products that a customer might willing to buy, right? So in that case, we don't want to lose our shipping cost, and we just want to charge per each order. So if a customer goes on your website and he purchases 3 to 4 products in one order, in that case the cost will be multiplied with the number of quantity, with the number of product quantity, right? So this is super important. So I'm just going to create and save. This is the flat rate. Now like you have got the shipping zones and a shipping cost. Then we have more shipping settings. Enable the shipping calculator on cart page, make sure it has been enabled, and just click on save changes. And then we have classes. Now previously we have seen the shipping zones, right, depending upon different countries, right, and then their cost for that specific countries. So let me do one thing. I just want to add the United States here, United States, and then I just want to add United Kingdom. So I just added the rest 2 country as well, and if I just go to the classes and just let's create a new shipping class. So basically shipping class is something relevant to the product information, product specifications. So for example, if you are selling some bulky products, heavy products like refrigerators, ovens, or like kind of like bikes, cars, whatever, so then these are the heavy products. So for that we can create a shipping classes, heavy items, right? And just slug, we can just leave it, it will be automatically generated. You can define some description. This shipping class is for big products like refrigerators, right? And click on create. Now this shipping class has been created, right? Now after creating this shipping class, again go to shipping zones and then click on edit and click on add new shipping method. Click on flat rate, click on continue, and now it's taxable. Now you can define a cost for that heavy items. So let's say if somebody orders a fridge or refrigerators on your website, do you want to still charge $5 for that, or maybe in most of the cases it will be free shipping, but we cannot afford the heavy products, bulky item shippings, right? That's the basic common sense say. So what we can do is we can, let's say, charge $50 for the shipping of heavy items, right? So $50 per each item, right? And then create and save. Now I'm just going to again edit this and name it heavy items, right? And click on save, and then it's got saved automatically. So we have created basically 3 shipping methods. First one is free shipping if a normal product is under $50. The flat rate is a normal shipping cost for the normal products. We have created a shipping class for the heavy items, where any product which will be under that shipping clause, we will see later on how we can assign that shipping class heavy items. we will cost $50 per each product. So this is how you can create the shipping classes. Now if you go to the payment, so we can define the payment gateways for the customer to place the order. We will see later on how you can enable your PayPal account, Stripe account. So for now I just want to enable the COD, cash on delivery, and click on just enable it and then save changes, or you can just click on finish setup. Make sure it has been enabled from there and scroll down, save changes, right? It's already enabled. Now let's go to accounts and privacy. Enable guest checkout. So if nobody has signed up or created account on your website, do you still want them to purchase the product or not? So if you want to purchase, just enable the guest checkout. If you don't want, just disable it, right? I just want to keep it enabled, but it's often recommended to not enable. He should create his account, because if he don't create, how he going to their account dashboard, buyer dashboard, where they are going to see all the orders, all the previous details. It's not recommended to check mark this. Enable during login checkout, that's fine. Allow customer to create an account during checkout, correct, right? On my account page, it's not recommended. Account creation process, set a password link, that's fine, completely fine. So during account creation, it will just send a link of password creation to the email of customer, and then scroll down a bit. Rest everything looks fine. Click on save changes. Now if you just go to emails, this is the emailing working system for this e-commerce. So if somebody just place a new order, so this is the administrator email. So the new order notification will come on this email, the cancelled order, the failed order. So you can just click on manage and you can put your custom email. So enable this email notification, make sure it's enabled. So the under the receipts, so you can under the receipt, so you can define your email, to which email the system should send the notifications when someone places new order, cancel order, or got any activities. So you can basically define the email criteria there. And same, we have a lot of other criteria, other activities, so we can just manage any of them, like customer note. So you can just see, you can define its subject, its email, and its description, but we just need to make it as default. We will see later on in this video when we practically place a demo order. Then we have integration. That's nothing much important. Site visibility, not much important. Click on advanced. Under advanced, just make sure in the cart page is selected. In the checkout page is selected. In the my account page is selected. And then go ahead and save changes. Alright, so we have configured WooCommerce successfully. Now let's install all the other plugins and finally install and activate the theme. So first of all, again go to the plugin tab and click on add new. Here search for this time WCFM, this one, right? This is a plugin that we are going to use in order to get the multi-vendor feature on your website. So seller can come and they can register, and we will see this thing later on, don't be worried. So now let's install the WCFM plugin. Click on install now. Make sure it's by WC lovers and compatible with your version of WordPress. Install this one too and scroll down a bit. WCFM marketplace integrate Elementor. Yeah, just install now. Membership, install now, right? These 4 plugins just install now. So they are installing, just wait a bit. Now let's search for Elementor. Elementor is basically a page builder that we are going to use in order to design the website, in order to create a web design. Click on install now, right? And then you can install maybe this plugin to essential add-ons for Elementor. Click on install now. So after installing that, let's search for another plugin, which is WP Forms. So let's install this now as well. There is another plugin which name menu visibility, right? And install this very first plugin, user menu, nav menu visibility. Show hide menu items in logged in and log out users. It's by Code Atlantic. Sorry if I'm pronouncing wrong. Click on install now. Now we are done with installing the plugin. Let's activate these all the plugins at once. So click on install plugins. Now select all the plugins that we just installed. Now click on Elementor, this one, and user menus, WCFM and WP forms, and scroll up, and under this bulk action click on activate. Basically you can either activate, deactivate these plugins, update these plugins or delete them, or enable auto update so you don't need to update every time. So for now just I'm gonna activate all of them and click on apply. So this is one plugin quick go through. We can just skip this step and let's click on select basic, next, and yeah, that's are enough. Click on next, next, and again make sure you click on skip and just click on finish. There is nothing as much important for now, so I'm just gonna quickly finish things. Right click on congrats, you have been set up. So click on close icon. Now if I just again go to plugins, and if see all the plugins has been activated successfully or not. Yeah, every plugin is activated now. Perfect. So I'm just gonna go to dashboard again, and from this screen option disable everything and click on close. Right, yeah, that's it. These are the statistics. We can just drag and drop there to make it like in a proper way. All right, now these are the plugins that are required to build this website. Now let's add a theme. Now basically what theme is, if you just go to appearance, hover on it, and you see these, there are some options. Click on appearance. So by default we have got few themes currently, same like the plugin, we just need to install the theme and then activate it. So by default the current active theme is 2024, right, which is the WordPress default theme. Last year we had 2023 and 2022 and so on and so forth. So basically we need to add a new theme. Before adding, let me explain you what the theme exactly does. So if I just hover on this title of website and visit site and right click open link in a new tab, this is our website currently. It's just a theme layout that WordPress is following by default, right? Theme layout. Now it looks very dumb, very odd. We need to make it something like super compelling, like this with all the beautiful logo, search bar, colors, all this design. So in order to achieve such kind of design, we don't wanna use these dummy themes, right? So what we need to do is we need to buy a theme from Theme Forest. I have just putting the link in the description below. You can just click on it, and when you open that link, you will be redirected to this website where we have this Woodmart theme, right? And this is the theme we are going to use. It has all the amazing features that any e-commerce and multi-vendor website must have, with beautiful add to cart, checkout, and everything is drag and droppable. You don't need to know any programming technical knowledge stuff. And cool thing is it's compatible with Elementor and Elementor Pro WooCommerce that we just configured so far, right? It's compatible with all the stuff that we did, and it has a lot of cool features like Amazon, live search, live Ajax, wishlist, add to cart, quick view, this kind of stuff, right? So you need to do is you need to just simply add to cart. It's just $59, and it's only one-time fees, one-time investment. Trust me, this themes is worth it to buy, right? And this is the only one-time fee you need to pay. It doesn't include any recurring fee or monthly or yearly fees, right? And you are getting 6 months support from XTMOS, this theme author website, right? If you want to increase the support up to 12 months, you can do that, but we don't need that. 6 months is more than enough, because I'm here to explain you how we can set up the theme, how we can build a website and amazing design, etc. So you can just simply add to cart, and after that you can go to checkout. And here you can sign in if you have already created account. If you didn't, you can just sign in with Google or Apple, Facebook, whatever, and in that fill in all your details, right? And just select I'm not a robot and create an account, right? So I already have an account, so I'm just going to log into my account and show you how you can download the theme after buying the theme, right? Okay, unfortunately my email is not logged into my system, so I will just put a screenshot of which file you need to download. Basically you need to download the WordPress file only, right? WordPress installable file only. I will put the screenshot on the video so you can just follow that. And after downloading the theme, you just need to upload on your system, on your website basically. So under appearance, go to themes and click on add new theme, and then click on upload theme. So I'm gonna choose the file, go to downloads. This is the WordMod file. I click on open and click on install now. Basically it's a zip file, so I'm just gonna install now. Alright, so the theme has been successfully uploaded. Now just click on activate the theme. This theme has been successfully activated. So let's do the quick quiz for this theme. So click on let's start. It's just showing the welcoming box and do some things, activations. So I already have the activated version of theme, so you can just like put your license key here, right? So it will ask you to add a license key when you didn't activate. So I'm just gonna click on next step. If you want to install a child theme, we don't need now. I'm just gonna skip that. Which page builder, Elementor or WP Bakery? We are going to use Elementor and click on next step. If you want to install some other plugins, you can install, but we already installed a few ones. There are a few other plugins which is from the theme itself, right? Theme author is providing. So we need to install this WordMod core, which is important, and slider revolution to create the slides. Currently I'm just going to click on install and activate all. So it will just going to install manually all and activate them. So all the plugins have been installed and activated. Click on next step. So if you want to import any demo or pre-built website from the theme, you can import that. So basically this theme provides some pre-built websites, right? Some pre-built templates. So if you can check, if you want to check, you can check out, like open like few of them in a new tab, maybe this one. So you can see this theme comes up with a demo content, like demo all the data. So you can just like import any one of them, but I don't really recommend you to, at this stage you should be importing, because we are going to show you how you can create from scratch step by step. So I'm just gonna skip that step, and yeah, that's it. Click on home page, right? So now you can see this is the home page of our website, right? So this is the layout we are getting now after installing and activating this premium theme. Do not worry, we didn't do anything yet about the design. We will see this later on. So again, I click on this and click on go to dashboard, WordPress dashboard again. Now we have installed and activated the theme. Now we need to configure the WCFM plugin, right? You see this WCFM option there. Click on that, and now you will see we have this page. WCFM works from front end. Check dashboard settings here, right? Click on this link. Basically this is the link to the vendor dashboard. This is the vendor dashboard that we are getting, that the vendors will get. With the help of this WCFM plugin, we are going to create the multi-vendor system, the seller system. So the layout, the design, the user interface for the vendor dashboard and admin dashboard will be almost identical, right? The only difference is with the admin dashboard, we have all the option, all the capabilities to allow for the sellers, for the vendors. So you can basically make changes here according to your own wishes, own business model, and you can specify some things for vendors. So first of all, you see, click on home tab. You see welcome to e-commerce marketplace website dashboard. This is our username. This is the vendor will see when he gets the sale, commission in the last 7 days, how much he earned, how much item he sold, how many orders he received in the last 7 days, and this is some graphical view and some more advanced views, right? Store analytics, sales by products. So there is nothing here because we didn't get any orders yet. So how the vendors dashboard are going to work? So first of all, we need to do some settings for the vendors, right? If you just go to settings, first of all, what should be the logo for your dashboard, right? This dashboard logo here, it says my store, this is the name of your store, and here you can see this is the logo, this is the user avatar, the store avatar. You can just upload the logo, click on that and select files. So I'm going to put this dummy logo for now, right? Click on select. So this is the logo. Quick access icon I will show you later on. Then the my store label, what should be the text for this my store, right? For the vendors. So what vendor will see in their store? So they will store like, they will see like my store or whatever your domain name is like. So you can just replace this label. If you want to disable quick access, you can enable it, right? To disable this, I will show you later on what does exactly this mean. So we have some other option, we don't need to do anything from there. And then go to modules. So basically these are the modules that you see now here as an admin: media, articles, products, order, these tabs. So these are the modules. So which option do you want to enable or allow to the vendor dashboard? So I just, let's say I don't want to allow the vendor to write the article, right? I just want to make it off, and I just don't want to like this vendor ledger, right? I don't want to allow them, and I don't want to add to store catalog. So let's say I don't want to do that for the vendors, and maybe, yeah, that's just other are fine. So after that, once you made the changes, click on save, and then go to the marketplace setting. And then if you want to require the product approval, so every time when the vendors create new product or submit new product, do you want to approve that product manually as an admin or not? So I don't recommend we need to approve, so because you need to do manually every time. So store URL base, so what will be the URL of your store? So that will be the format of store. So your domain name.com/this text, that this text, right? So we can change it like store or shop, whatever, right? Store, and then / the seller name, the seller username. So just leave it as it at store, because it doesn't make sense to change it to like any other page, another name, because the store looks already fine. Visible sold by, uncheck this, disable sold by default for products. No, we need to visible sold by, that this product is sold by that specific sellers. Sold by label store, right? You can also change it to seller if you want. So sold by template, this is the template that the customer will see on a product page. We didn't create any product, I will show you later on. Just bear with me. So you can just have different simple format, advanced, or like as tab. If you want to show the store template, I just made it this advanced, looks fine. It covers all the information, the store name, the store username, and the ratings, etc. Sold by position, below add to cart, you can just change it below title, below price, right? So I think, yeah, that's it. And how many products per page do you want to show for each vendor? So I just want to, let's show up to 100 products, right? Store logo, this will be the by default logo for the store, right? When vendor will sign up, they will see this. And then the store banner, they can upload the banner image for their stores, right? And you can even make it customized as an admin. You can basically put the custom dimensions for the store banners of vendors on your website. So let's say this is the 1650 width and height 350. You may decrease the height to 250, right? So the vendor need to provide the store banner in this format. And this is for the desktop, laptop view. For the mobile phone, you can of course like decrease the size and put it according to the screen size of mobile phone. Like in mobile width, it's not that much concern as for height, right? So for the mobile, I just want to make it like, let's say 200 pixel height, correct? After that, click on save. Go to geolocation. If you want to like enable the search by map, so you can do that. We have two types of maps on street: OpenStreetMap, which is by default, or Google Map. So in order to make Google Map workable, you need to create the APIs for Google Map. So I will show you later on, or maybe let's skip this for now. Let's go with OpenStreetMap, which is already configured. We can see later on how we can add a Google Map. Then store list radius search, click on enable. So you can search the store by their radius, by their distance, right? Product list radius, you can enable that, so you can search the product by their distance. Maximum radius to search, right? You can define its value, and the radius will be in kilometers or miles. Kilometer looks fine. If you want to make it auto enables by the user's location, so any customer can just make their location live or enabled, so the system will automatically, the map will automatically calculate the current location of that user, and they will show the search results accordingly. So you can enable that too, but we don't need now. You can enable the product location too, right? And you can add a location in checkout too, so user can like just input his location via map on checkout page, right? And then we have this, how the location will shown on map, right? And click on save. And then we have order settings. Make sure you click on disable multi-vendor checkout. So if you don't want the vendor, the seller, to buy product on your website, you can just enable that, right? So vendor should only create products, rather they should not buy the products, right? And this is very important, order synchronization, click on enable, right? So order synchronization, make sure you enable that and click on save changes. Now we have commission settings, super important. So how much money you want to make from this business, right? How much commission you want to give to vendor, or how much commission you want to admin. Of course, like you can just define logic in any one of way. So I just want to give vendor, how much commission do you want to give this commission in percentage, or fixed price sum, or some percentage plus fixed, by vendor sales, right? Whatever we have, some other by purchase quantity, other lot of option. So let's make it by percentage, and I want 90% of sales price to be go to vendor, right? So let's say if a vendor has made a sale of $1,000, so $900 will go into vendor's pocket, and $100 will go into admin pocket, right? So if you want to increase or decrease, let's say 95% to vendor and 5% to admin, the system will automatically calculate, but I just want to make it 90%. Then there are some other additional but important option. Shipping goes to vendor. Yes, shipping cost will be managed by vendors. Tax go to vendor. Yes. If you don't want to enable tax by vendor, you can just uncheck that, because we already seen how we created a tax system. So it's a good idea to keep pay the tax by the website itself. Shipping costs could be managed by vendor. Just make sure these two options are check mark, otherwise you are not going to get commission. Just make sure these two options are check mark. And then we have commission tax setting. If you want to charge some extra money from the vendor tax side, so for example, if vendors want to get some taxes from the customer because they have their businesses, they have their finance regarding their business legal things, so you can enable that too from the vendor's prospectus too, and you can define in like, let's say you want to charge 0.5% per each sales, per each order, right? This tax, but I don't think it's not it's recommended, right? I don't think it's recommended. So click on save, because we already created a tax system in details. Then we have the withdrawal settings. Let's say if you vendor has got some sales, let's say $1,000, so how he's gonna withdraw his money, that's the important thing. So how we can do that? Withdrawal mode, we have manual withdraw, product withdrawal, or by order status. Manual withdraw is mostly fine. Product withdraw, you can basically create a logics for the vendors that after every 7 days or week or 2 weeks or even a month, we can give you withdraw, right? So the vendor can apply for withdraw after 1 week, after 15 days, after 1 month, right? So you can just create these things here. So I just want to make it manual withdraw. So once the order has been completed, once the order has been fulfilled, then the vendor can apply for withdraw, right? And make sure the order status should be in the completed. So when the order status has been completed, then the vendor can apply for withdraw, right? And one more important thing is how much the minimum withdraw limit threshold. So how much the minimum amount the vendor should make in order to withdraw money from his seller account. So let's say I say $100. So if vendor has got a sales of 100 or more than $100, he is capable of withdrawing that money, right? So withdraw threshold, like, so after how much time, after how many days do you want vendor to withdraw or request for withdrawal? So it's also important. So for example, if a vendor got a sale and the order has been completed, the order has been shipped to customer, we will see later on how we can change the status of order, like shipping, processing, on hold, cancel, whatever the thing is, right? But look, if you want to add some time threshold, like the order has been completed, after completion of order, after 7 days of order completion, after 12 days of order completion, after 14 days, 15 days, whatever, I want the vendor to be able to apply for withdraw, right? So let's say I say after 10 days, after each 10 days, once the order has been completed, right, I want the vendor to apply for withdrawal. This is important because the thing is, in some cases, rarely you see, sometimes customer apply for refunds. So we can set the refund time threshold as well. So once the order has been completed, after completion within 7 days, our customer can apply for a refund. In that time, we will be sure there is no refund requested. Then the order got mature and it's 100% confirmed by the customer. It has gotten mature. Then after 10 days, we as an admin will give money to vendor, or vendor can apply for withdraw. So this is how these things are going. And now click on save again. Let's go to the payment settings. So how do you want to send money to the vendor as an admin? So withdraw payment methods, we have some pre-built option: PayPal, Skrill, or bank transfer. So you can also add Stripe too, but for the PayPal, so you can need to provide a PayPal client ID, PayPal secret key. For the vendor, I'm just going to go with the bank, right? The bank. So I'm just gonna select the bank transfer. And do you want to charge for each transaction? I shouldn't be charging anything for that. No charge, right? So I'm going to send money to the vendor via their bank transfer, right? And click on save. Then the shipping setting. So if you want to manage shipping by the vendor, you can check mark this option, right? And then you can of course configure in the same way, like shipping price per quantity, right? Free shipping, and these details, like you can define your country, state, that we already seen. Almost everything is same, but we already seen the shipping in details. So I don't think it's recommended to be shipping to be managed by seller. So you can uncheck this. But if you want to enable this, you can simply click on check mark, and then you can put the rates for for every country. So everything else, the cost will be like say $10 for each shipping, and then you can of course specify in the same way. So we already seen the shipping things in details. I would recommend to go with shipping by admin, right? So you can uncheck this. And then we have the refund. Make sure refund should be by the customer. Allow customer to apply for refund. And refund threshold, like after how many days of order completion the refund should be applied, right? Maximum how much days it could be, like up to 7 days the refund can be claimed, can be applied by the customer, right? So if you want to refund auto approve, you can enable that. If you want to manually approve by the admin or seller, you can just do manually. So I'm just gonna click on auto approve and click on save. So we don't have any resistance in seeing the refund request. Let's go to review settings. Yeah, review auto approve, like review of your products, review only store user, you can enable that, right? Product review synchronize, just enable that, and that's everything looks fine. Click on save, right? Go to vendor registration, right? So if you want to become a vendor, do you want to hide become vendor, you can do that, but I don't want. If you want to enable required approval for vendor, you can enable that. If you want to auto approve vendor, you can enable that. So do you want to verify email of vendor, you can enable that. But now I'm just unchecking this. I'm just going to enable the required approval, because I will show you later on how you can sign up. So email verification is just simple thing, so it will just save a time while signing up. Registering form fields, if you want to add some custom fields in the vendor registration form, you can add that. So anytime vendor registering, he needs to use this field, or we can just leave it by default, right? And click on save. Then we have store style. You can change the store name, colors, right? Header background, this header background you can make it, let's say, to orange, right? And click on, you can of course do the other changes as well, and click on save. In dashboard pages, make sure under dashboard store manager is put on, right? Store manager is the vendor dashboard page. Under membership, vendor membership selected. Vendor registration, we have this vendor registration, right? This is the registration form. So go to menu manager. So these are the tabs: home, media, product. These are the vendor menu, right? So if you want to enable or disable some specific options for the vendors, you can do that from there. So I don't want the vendors to, add articles, and payment coupons looks fine. I don't want to show the store vendors, other vendors on website, and I don't want them to do this, right? And click on save. Then we have notification manager. Everything looks fine. So any notification that the vendor will get, they will just get notification there, right? In the notification board. Emailing setting, again you can just change your email from there. Email from address, direct message, announcement. So you can change the emails, and every withdrawal request, every status updated, everything that vendor will do, a new activity or new order has been placed, so everything will go into this email, right? And go to inquiry settings. So inquiry setting is basically if vendors want to do some inquiry for a specific product. So let's see, if I just open again the previous website. So if I just open any product from there, maybe, so you see this is the inquiry setting, ask a question. You click on that and you can just submit the inquiry, name, email, and your inquiry, right? Your custom message to the seller. So this is the inquiry setting, so you can enable that, right? Do you want to require login? Yes, a customer should be logged in order to submit the inquiry, right? And where do you want to display button position? Below add to cart, below price, below short description. I think add to cart looks fine, so it looks prominent there. If you want to again add any specific form for the inquiry form, you can do that, like text, you can name it label, right? And you can add a new field, but I don't want to enable custom field. By default the form looks fine, and click on save. Product type, categories, okay, we will see the product categories later on, don't worry about that. Product custom field, we don't need now. And just store policies. If you want to create some create some by default store policies as an admin, so you can write them, right? You can write the shipping policies, right? And you can write the refund policies. So I'm just going to get some dummy content here. Go to lipsum.com and generate lorem lipsum, and just copy that content, and I'm gonna paste that, right? This will be the refund policies, cancellation policies. Of course you need to write your own legal terms and conditions, right? And pasting there just to put the dummy content, so make it fill. And then we have the seller hours. What will be the opening hours and closing hours? You can input any information, like opening hours will be 8 a.m., right? And closing hour will be, let's say, 10 p.m. So you can just define the according to you, and you can make some days off too, like Saturday, Sunday, right? So it's completely up to you. The seller can also fill up these things in their profile too, so we don't need to waste time here. Data cleanup, nothing here, right? and that's it, the vendor setting has been done. Let's see one more option, capability left. So if any capability, okay, this is super important. First of all, this is the capability for the features of vendor dashboard. So which specific features you want to allow the vendors to get access, right? So first of all, I don't want to allow the vendor to access the backend access, the WP admin, the WordPress dashboard access, right? This is the admin dashboard. You see, this is the admin bar. You see only when admin is logged in. Also, I don't want to show the email, show the phone, and show the address. Basically, I don't want to show to vendor the email, the phone, and address of customer. So the vendor cannot contact to customer directly, correct? So these information are of customer buyer. So I don't want the vendors to show their emails, phone, address, and I don't want to enable auto publish live products, and right, and I don't want to enable the type of products in external affiliate. I don't want to allow the vendors to publish affiliate products. I will show you later on when we add new products which kind of these products are, right? And that's it. Click on save. And anything, if withdrawals are requested, you will see the withdrawal notification there, right? We will see you later on how we can apply for withdrawals, right? So you can see the reports, right? So that's it for the vendor dashboard setting as an admin. So let's do one thing. Let's create a dummy account on the website as a vendor and see how we can add a product and approve accounts and start selling. So for that, go back to the admin dashboard and go to all pages and scroll down. This is the vendor registration page created automatically for you, right? Right click, view, copy link address, and open a new tab, basically new incognito window, and paste and go to this vendor registration, right? So here, this is the default registration form. Here, typing your email address. So I'm going to type my email, right? Typing your store name. I just want to say Mahmood store, right? And this store name must be unique, right? It will add it to your store slug store URL, right? So like you see, this is the domain name, vendor register. Here we will see this store name, Mahmood store, right? This will be the unique slug. And then of course put the password. Make sure it should be strong and click on register. Okay, so vendor account has been created. The application is under review. All right. So now we need to approve this vendor account, since we enabled that we need approval for the vendor. So what we can do is, again, go to all pages, and here is a page called Store Manager, which is the vendor dashboard page. Click on View, and here, okay, so I just disable under capability, not under capability. Basically, go to settings. I just disable one option for there, and go to menu manager. I just want store vendors to be shown on the admin side. This was for the admin side, right? And click on save. Now again, go to the home and refresh it. So you see, this is the seller vendors, right? You click on that seller vendors. So currently no data is available. So click on this pending seller vendor, right? Which has the pending request. Or also you will get this email too under notification board. You click on that. It says this Mahmood store account application is waiting for approval. So you got a notification there too, and click on check mark. And now you can either approve or reject a vendor. So if you want to reject, you can describe the reason. You can see all the details: login, email, store name. So I'm just going to approve it and click on update. Now this vendor has been approved, correct? And now if I go to seller vendors, I must be able to see this vendor. So I can see all his name, email, this will be the my store, my store link. This is how many like sales, earnings, got everything, right? So this is my store. I didn't have any banner, any profile image, any products added. So I'm going to show you how you can create the products, how you can sign in and do fill your profiles and start selling. So again, I'm just gonna like refresh this page. Again, now you see my account has been approved. So I can do the quick setup. So click on let's go. I can upload the logo. This is my dummy logo. I can upload the banner image, upload files, select the same image for the banner now. This is my shop name. This is my email and phone number I can put, right? And I can fill all the details, necessary details. I can even like put my location, like I'm going to select Pakistan, right? So yeah, and then in next step I see the payment. And the payment information, I can select like bank name, account name, right? Account number, bank name, bank address, floating number, IBAN, international bank account number, SWIFT code, where I'm going to get the payment. I'm just going to click on skip this step. And then we have the customer support. I can describe my own policies. This is the by default shipping policies. I can edit them and write in my own way. Skip this step, and I can support. I can enable some customer support option, but we are not going to show these phone number, email to the front end, to the customer side, right? So that's why I'm going to skip. Even though if the vendor adds, it's not going to add it. You can define your SEO title. Like SEO title means the meta title. So if you search like on Amazon, you search any store like Nike, Amazon, you see this is the SEO title, SEO friendly title, Nike, right? So you can search for your title like Mahmood stores. All right, you can define your meta description, whatever it is, meta keywords you can describe, and link with your social media accounts, right? I'm going to just continue for now as it, and I can click on like provide all other social media accounts, handles or profile links. I'm just gonna skip this step. Yeah, let's go to the dashboard. All right, so now we have moved to the vendor dashboard. This is media. If you go to the media, you can upload all the images that you are going to use for creating the products in bulk, right? All the images, videos, files. You can like add any media files from there. You can like bulk delete whatever. But now let's go to the products and add a new product. That's the important thing, right? So before adding a new product, let's do one thing. If we just go back to the admin side and go to the dashboard, basically we need to create the product categories first of all, and products other information. So how you can do that? Beneath the WooCommerce, we have this products tab. If you hover on that, you see all the products, add new categories, tag, attributes, and lot of other stuff, correct? Here click on this categories tab. We are going to create the categories which are the universal. So the product category we like men, right? Parent category none. So you can define the commission for specific category too, but we just want to make it by global rule, right? And you can upload the thumbnail for men. So how you can get the thumbnail? Let's go to a website called Flat Icons, and I'm going to search for man, right? And I'm going to get an icon for man, maybe this one. Okay, free download. All right, it has been downloaded. So again, go back and okay, this is the image for category menu. So click on upload and select files. This was the icon, right? So I'm just going to upload this, and for this too, right? And then you can provide some description which will help the search engine for the SEO. So I'm just click on add new category. So the main category has been added. So if you just click on edit, again this category, you see all the categories there. Here we will see again all the same information we did before. Here we just need to do one more thing. Display type default. In upload, click on select file, and under media library just select the image that we just uploaded now, right? Click on that and use image. So it looks, the image must look everywhere, and click on update. Now if you again go back to the categories, let's create like shoes, right? And okay, not shoes, basically t-shirts, right? I'm just going to show you one thing, and again let's get the icon for t-shirt. Just going to, let's say, get this icon in PNG, free download, and go back and just upload the icon. Alright, select files, t-shirt, open, use image, all for the same. Now here let me give you a nice thing here. Let me teach you a nice thing here. Since we created a category as man, so what the hell we are going to sell for man? So we are going to sell t-shirts for men, right? We can just write it more descriptive, t-shirts for men, right? So now under parent category, we need to select the man, because this category t-shirts for men will be under this man category. So man will be the parent, will be the general category. Under general, we will have all the relevant category against the main category, correct? So click on add new category. So you see this t-shirt is created under the man. So again we can create like maybe hoodies, right? Hoodies for men. So just make sure you select a man and click on add new category. And again you can create a new category like women, and then now this time it should not be under the man, it will be none, because this women category is not under some parent category. So we are going to select none, so it's just like the normal category, and click on add new. Of course you can again put the same thumbnail images for that. The women has been added. Now you can again say like t-shirts for women. Okay, so I just by mistake added this in simple way. I can just again edit that and put it under women, right? Sorry for this. So under parent we need to select this woman and click on update. So now you can see we have an organization and hierarchy of the categories for products. So man, under man we have the hoodies, we have t-shirts for men, and under women we have t-shirts for women. If we just like refresh it, okay, it must be under t-shirt for women. I think it might due to the browser caching issue. If you are facing that, first you see edit the category, again you see either it has been selected under women or not. So this categories t-shirts for women, it's not, due to some reason might not edit under women. So click on women, select women and click on update. So okay, it's not adding under women. Let's see what's the issue. Okay, if it's not creating, we can again create like t-shirts, simple t-shirts, and from there under parent category select women, right? And click on add new category. So this t-shirts has been created under women. So let me delete this previous one. It might be due to like browser or server caching, so don't worry about that. This kind of error might happen some rarely. So you can just like from there purge all. You see purge all, it will clear all the browser caching. Alright, so now we have seen how you can create categories. In the same way you can create some tags. Tags are basically simply some sort of keywords which are helpful to the search engines, right? So it's not important at this stage. because we are creating things as an admin, so the seller will be able to create a text too, so they know more about products than us. So one thing we can do here is we can click on attributes and we can add some attributes, right? Basically attributes are things like different colors, different sizes. So for example, if we open product like let's say if we go to like Amazon and we search for, let's say, t-shirts, right? T-shirts, and let's open any t-shirt like this. So we have this t-shirt available in different variety, in different variations, in colors, right? In different sizes, right? We have a set of colors, we have a set of sizes. So any product can have multiple variations regarding to colors, to size, to weight, to any other stuff depending upon the product category. So what we can do is we can, as an admin, can create some attributes and provide its value. Attributes are basically the name and its value. So the name could be size, right? Just leave it as it and click on add attribute. Now this attributes has been added, right? So now let's click on configure terms, configure this attribute. So we have created an attribute named it size. So what could be the values of size? It could be in small, and then again you can see the things. You can click on add size. It could be medium, press enter, large, extra large. You can even add the shortcut for like that, XL's as small like XL, or you can maybe just quick edit it in extra large. You can say it XL. Just remove this XL's, make it simple, right? Same for the large. So you can basically create different attributes from there, and in the same way you can again go back to attributes. You see we have created this size attributes. It has this slug and we have created these values. You can create a new attributes like colors and click on add attribute, and again configure the terms. So we may get a lot of colors. So the color could be in like red, and you can enable the color like red, right? And then click on add new colors, right? So this color has been added. That this will be the preview. You can add different colors like green, and you can also like use this color swatcher, color picker. So I'm just going to like put some colors green, and in the same way we may put like sky blue. I'm just gonna go to blue and maybe like this. Yeah, this looks like sky blue, right? Not sure, but you got my point. Add new colors, and you can see we have gotten these three colors. Now we have seen the attributes. It's time to see the variations, right? Linked variations. So basically we have created attributes and its value. Now we can create a different variations for the product, but we are not going to do that in this section. We are going to go to the seller dashboard and going to create the real products, and after creating that product we are going to link that attributes with the variation. Don't be worried what I am saying. Let's do that. So I was logged in as an admin. Now let's go to the vendor dashboard. I'm just going to click on products and click on add new product. So let's click add new and create a very first product as seller. Now so select simple product. I'm going to create first this simple product, and here select a product title. So let's say I'm going to sell the t-shirt for man, right? This is my product title. What is the price of product? Let's say it costs $10, right? So what's the sale price? If you want to make this specific product to be sale for a specific period of time, let's say I just make it schedule, and from today like 27th of October to up to till of this month like 31st October, like for these 3 to 4 days I just want to make it sell for $5, right? Just as an example. So after these 5 days its price will be automatically reversed back to this original $10 regular price. So you can do that if you want, right? Then we have this short description, and then we have the normal description. Basically this is the short description, shorter one. This is the longer one. Short description, just put any short description. This is perfect t-shirt for absolute beginners, right? Anything, and you can just copy and paste for a longer one, right? And you can also add some other media files for that, like for that specific product, but I'm not gonna do that now. Or maybe let's add some few one. Upload files, select files. I'm just going to put these 2 to 3 images for that product. So we just created the some images for product, right? Now after that there are 2 boxes. You see, one is this bigger boxes and these are smaller box. In this bigger box, click on that and upload the very first photo for your product. So it was, this. Click on select and now click on this. Basically if you click on this you can select multiple images, right? Press shift from your keyboard and click on add to gallery. Basically this is the very first image that the customer will see on your website, and this is all the other relevant images. And after that click on submit. Now this product should be published on your website, right? Published on your store. You see product status has been changed to published. Click on view, open link in a new tab, and you see this is the product created, very first product that we have just created. Now it is around 50% off, right? We just made it sale for $5 for the next 4 to 5 days till the end of this month. We have the other images for this product, so customer can see and scroll. This is the shorter description we had, and this is our store, right? This is the description for the products, reviews, other information, right? So we can just change the shipping and delivery and more offers, store policies we can add. We just put the dummy content, so we can add the inquiries, right? So we can see all the details for that product. So now one more thing, under the we just go down, we see the categories. Let's select is under men. After men, click on this icon. It is the t-shirt. So we have selected the main category and then the child category, the parent and child. The main is man and the second one is t-shirt for men, right? And you can of course define your tags if you want to add tags. And after that we have some other information. First one is inventory. In inventory we have SKU. SKU is basically the stock keeping unit. It's just basically a unique code, a unique identifier for the seller to understand what the hell this product is exactly about. So for example, this product we can say like t-shirt for men, t-shirt for men, TSFM 0001, right? So this might be the unique code for that product stock. You want to manage the stock, you can enable that. How much stock like in your store have? Let's say I have 100 in stock, so people can buy these products up to 100 times. If you want to buy still people after like product got out of stock, then you can allow the back orders, right? So if the product, let's say, got out of stock, and it will be shown automatically by the system itself on website that this particular product got out of stock, but people are still able to buy if you just make it allow. If you want to do not allow, but this option is recommended often. Allow but notify customer, hey, you have placed order, that's completely fine, but currently we are got out of stock, so once we got in stock we are going to ship your product. But generally just do not allow, right? And that's it for that. Go to shipping. You can provide information in gram, how much the weight is, let's say 50 gram. You can select its dimensions, length, width, right? 20 length, width might be 50, height might be 60. Shipping class, this is no shipping class. We will be managing the default. If it was in under heavy items we created, then the cost will be that. But I'm going to say no shipping class. Processing time like 1 to 2 business days, right? And then go to the tax. Yes, it's taxable, right? And the tax rate are the standard taxes that we created, right? And then attributes, it doesn't have any attributes. We will show you later on how you can link this attributes to this product, right, that we created as an admin. You see, so you already seen how we created, but I'm going to show you later on the linked with that product. So that's it, that's nothing more here, and click on submit for review. Because we just edited the live product, we need to like submit this product for review. Now as an admin I can approve this product. Maybe go to vendors and go to home. I should probably got a notification here, right? Under the notification board, click on that. Product t-shirt is waiting for review. I'm just gonna mark as read, right? So it should be live now. I'm just gonna refresh the page again. Okay, it's still pending. Go to products. Yeah, this is pending, so I can click on that. Are you want to approve or publish product? Yes, I want to approve that product, so the product has been published, right? So now if I just refresh this page again, the product has been published, right? So I just click on this icon to view my product. So 100 in stock, right? So you can see this is the product. This is how you can like create a normal product. Now let's create another product and make it variable product. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to, under the simple, we just make it variable, and product title like the t-shirt for man variations, right? And again I'm just gonna copy paste the same description, copy paste everything and go back and put in the long description. And for the product image, the main image will be that, and we can of course provide some gallery images same way. And I'm just gonna put it under man and t-shirts for men. Of course you can put the other images too, and go to inventory, t-shirt for men 0002 stock. I have, let's say, 50 in stock. I don't want to allow back orders, and for the shipping I just want to make it like 60 gram, whatever the value is, right? So tax, yeah, it's taxable. Now this is the important thing. Here we need to first set the attributes for that products. So I want to sell in different colors, right? So I want to sell in maybe red color and maybe sky blue, and click on, and yeah, after selecting that, click on visible on product page. And this is important, used for variations. Click on used for variation. After that, click on draft. So I'm just going to save this product as draft, because if I publish and again change the information in the live product, the admin need to manually approve the new edit live product. So I'm just I've just created these two variations. Okay, I think it didn't, like, okay, I didn't make it active, sorry for that. So let's again do that, red, sky blue, and after that you save to draft. So now we have just enabled these colors, and we can enable size too, right? I can select all the size available and save to draft, right? And after that again go back. So I have basically defined a system that which kind of attributes, variations for the products I can provide as a seller. So after selecting this information, now we need to provide the images to that colors and to that sizes. So again go back to variations. Now this is super crucial. I have, let's say, this t-shirt available in red color and in any size, all sizes, right? I have this t-shirt in this color that we just selected previously and in any size, and then I'm going to just do that. This is the value that I'm going to put, right? So I'm just going to click on that and enable our variations, right? And click on draft. So if I click on that, I again select like any size into this red color. So this is the red color. I have this size, any size basically. So the customer can order this product in any size in red color. So in red color, I just need to change this image, close that and upload the image for the red color. So maybe this might be the red. Okay, all right. So this is the red sized image, right? And its cost is $10, right? So, and you can of course change its stock quantity too, right? These things. So again, I want to add a new variations based on the attributes we created and select any size, or maybe this size. I say I have only large available in sky blue, right? So in sky blue I have only large item available, and maybe I just want to put this image, right? Because I don't have any sky blue t-shirt image, so I'm just going to put that, and its price might be $20, right? So large size in sky blue, this image, this cost $20, and red in any size cost $10. So this is the attributes and variations we link together to create a variable product. Now after doing all these things, let's finally click on submit. Alright guys, so we have got these products in the price range from $10 to $20, right? And colors I've selected red. If I click red and select the size, maybe large, that particular image will be shown. Select medium. I have only, like as I mentioned, I showed you in the red color, and red image is that for that product which is showing correctly, right, on the front end. We have this image, sorry, we have this product in all the sizes, any size. So either if I select small, medium, large, I can still select product and add to cart and buy the product. But if you click on sky blue, we only have in large size, right? And this was the sky blue image that we just put here, right? If you just click on this arrow down button, you see this was the sky blue color in a large, right? So let's say I want to make it available in only small, so I can just, I need to again submit for review, but I don't want to do that, but you have got the idea, right? So you can change things and play around it. So we have the large size available in the sky blue, which is already showing there. So this is how you can create a variable product, so the customer can have multiple variation, anything you want to create, color, sizes, weight, any other stuff. Like if you are selling some hard drives, you can just put the in the disk space like 1 TB, 2 TB, 10 TB, 500 GB. If you are selling something like which is like in some terms of some power, some watt hours, something like that, electronic items, you can define, create unlimited amount of variations. So I've given you the basic concept how these things work. Now we have seen all the information for creating a product, for creating the vendor account, setting up their store and selling, right? Now let's put a dummy order. So I'm just going ahead, I'm just going to click on red. I'm going to size buy this medium and click on add to cart. Now this product has been added to this beautiful cart, which is providing me all information: t-shirt for men, variation, size is medium, store seller name is this, and that's the cost. Subtotal, I can either view cart or go to checkout. I'm just going to go to checkout for now. Do not worry about web design here, these stuff we are just going to fix them very soon, just stay with me. And I'm just going to fill out all my basic information. My country is Pakistan, my street address like street number 1, any address I am putting here, I can either address order to and my location, postal code, anything you can put here, right? Make sure it's the correct information. So yeah, this is the flat rate, right? This is the cost for the shipping, because this product is under $50, so the cost will be that. But I cannot put like in the heavy, because this product is not under heavy, so it's the flat rate $5. I don't know why this heavy item is showing there. Maybe it might be due to theme error. Okay, we just needed to make it standard taxes. Okay, so you see, we didn't make it standard taxes, that's why. If we like, so let's select for flat rate now. I will show you later on what happened. So after that you can add a order note here, right? Hey, I need to be great product, real as shown on the website, right? So you can like put any notes and click on place order. So now this order has been placing. Yeah, your order has been received. This is all the order details, order number, order date, email, all the order information are available, right? So now since we like selected the cash on delivery COD, so that's why customer can place order. If it was not selected, the customer need to like, make the payment live on website. As a customer, as a buyer, I can go to my account, and this is my account as a buyer. I can see all the options, store manager, because I'm the seller too, so I can see the store manager too, the vendor dashboard too, orders, downloads, inquiries, account detail, address, wish list. So I go to store manager, right? So this is my store manager account, and I can go to orders. I can see my order. This is the order details. So what I can do is, since I have placed the order, so now I can do is, because I am the seller too, so I'm just going to store manager. You see, I have received this one order, and this is my notification board, right? You have received an order from t-shirt for men, this order. So what you can do is go to the orders tab. From inside, this is the order. This is unpaid, right? So now you can just edit this order. Click on view details, and from there you as an seller can change the status, processing on hold. So you can see this order has been on hold, right? So you just make it hold, or it's being processing or pending payment. So once the order has been started shipping, you can say that the order has been processing, that the process of shipment has been started. You can make it on hold. If it's on hold, once it has been shipped from your site and your courier service said that, oh, we have received the order, you can make it completed, right? So now once the live payment will be done on website, and by default the order status will be in processing. So once the courier service provider will let you know that a customer has picked the order, then you can change the status to marked as completed, right? These are all the shipping details that is shown. So now this is how the customer can place orders, and you as an admin can manage too. So if you just go back to the WordPress dashboard, and here under WooCommerce, click on orders. You can see this is the order that you have got as an admin, and you will get the email notification too. Click on that, and you see everything from there, customer details, right? And there, completed, on hold, cancelled, failed, draft. So if you want to allow the manage to be shipping by you, you can enable only for you. But if you want a vendor to, then we can go with that way. So that's how you can manage your orders. Now let's see the other option for the vendor profile. So the vendors can create the coupons as well. If you want to sell some coupon, right, they can create their coupon code, discount code. So for example, if I add a new coupon here, the coupon code is like, let's say 10% off. It's in a percentage coupon amount, like make sure 10, it's in the percentage. If you select a fixed product discount, it will be the fixed price, but we are going to do in the percentage. And what will be the coupon like starting date? I just want to and the ending date I just want to start from like 27 to up to 31 August, right? Do you want to allow free shipping? No. Make sure you show on store, so this coupon code will be show on store, right? And click on submit. So now you can add a new customer. You can see all the refund requests from there if customer requested a refund, like, so you can see everything from here. So if you go to the my account dashboard, as a buyer you can see your orders, and you see your order status has been completed. You can either apply for a refund, and the vendor will see the refund request. So this is how the basically seller can sell their orders, and you as an admin can earn money. Now one more thing, if we just go to home page, you see since the order has been completed, we have seen gross sales in this month is $10, earning in this month is $9. Since we selected a 90% for the vendor and 10% for the admin, so $9 is basically the 90% of the $10. So you are saying the $9 as an amount. Now the admin will earn 10%, which is $1 in this particular order. So you might be wondering that how admin is going to get this amount. Again, we are going to integrate the PayPal and Stripe. In that, when we integrate, the payment will be sent to the admin account. The payment will be sent to the admin account, and then after 7 days, the admin will send money to the vendor. Like whatever the threshold we set, the threshold days for the vendors to apply for withdrawal, after that threshold the admin will manually transfer money to the vendor. Alright, so we have covered all the technical things, all the backend stuff. So now we are going to build a front-end web design like this, right, that we already shown you in the beginning of video. So for that, you see this is the home page of the website that we are going to design. It's not that much difficult. So first we just need to do one thing. We just need to go to all pages and create a new page. So add a new page, just close this pop-up and name the page as home, right? So we are going to create a home page, so just give it the name home and click on publish, right? So if you just normally publish your home page, and this is page published notification view page, right click, open link in a new tab. So this will be the home page. Like it doesn't look like this. Of course, there is a hell of a difference between these two pages. So what we need to do is, firstly we just need to remove this breadcrumbs, this page title from there, and this sidebar, like this search bar, this recent post, this stuff. We need to remove these things from there. So how you can do that? Just cut off this and scroll down a bit. This is the theme options for the page layout. So here go to page title and click on disable page title. So it will just disable this page title, right? And then go to sidebar, select without sidebar, no sidebar, and click on save. Now if you again just go back to the website and refresh the page, you see nothing is happening because this is not the home page. Home page is this. If you just save anything from there, you see this is the link. Right click, open link in a new tab. So this is home page. This is not the home page. Now actually the home page, we just named the home page like this. We just named the title as the home page, but it is not officially set as the official home page of the website. So anybody visiting this URL, the main domain name for your website, this home page is not appearing. So if just you put like, just put a normal website, you see this, you need to put / and home, so then the home page loads. So how to fix this? In order to fix this, go back to the dashboard. I'm just going to dashboard, and here go to settings and go to reading tab, click on reading, and here your home page displays your latest post. No, I don't know. No, we don't need that. Click on a static page. Under home page, select the home page, right? And go bottom and click on save changes. Now if you just again see the same page and now refresh the page, you will see this home URL will be gone and this home page will be selected to the official home page of website. So I'm just going to refresh again. It's due to the caching. So purge all. So now you have seen the home URL has gone. Now you see we have just gotten the official home page. Now if you again put / home, it will redirect to the original page, which is now selected as the official home page of website. You have got my point. Now we need to do the web design like this. Now basically in web design there are three sections of website. First one is the header. Header is this thing in which we have these logos, search bar, menu icons, like login, checkout, cart icon, this menu option, categories. This is the header of website. And at the end of the website you see this is the footer. Footer means we have the important links, terms and conditions, privacy policies, the other pages. These are the two major sections of website, right? This is the header, this is the footer. And inside the header and footer, all the content we see on the web page is the body of web page, is the body of website. So currently when we create a new page, the page falls under the body of website. We will see at the end of this video how we can customize this header and footer, how we will make the header and footer at the end of the video. But now we are focusing on designing the home page and other pages, and then at the end we will see how you can create headers and footers. So again, go back to all pages and go down. Now you see this home page, right? Click on edit. So now you see this is the home page. We have seen some other option as well. So you can see here you need to do one thing. You need to go to this page setting, and here under template, default template, select default and make sure you click on Elementor full width. Elementor full width, click on that and save changes, because we are going to do the web design like this using Elementor page builder. So click on edit with Elementor. All right, so this is the Elementor pop-up. So I'm just going to close it. So this is the Elementor dashboard. So let me give you a quick overview or brief of this Elementor page builder, how these things work there. So first of all, you see on the left hand side we have a large panel. So if we just click on this button, it will just like swap and minimize, and if you click on that it will open up, right? So in that we have two basically option, widgets and globe. So we are mostly 90% of the time we will be using the widgets option. So widgets are basically the elements. So elements are basically some web design elements that we can use in order to create the web design. So they are pretty much helpful, and we will be using elements all the time in order to do the web design. Now since we are using the premium theme, the paid theme, the theme itself provides some elements for Elementor which will help you to dynamically add some elements, but we will see that later on. So under the layout we have layout, we have this option, container and grid, and then we have the basic, we have this heading. So if you just simply drag the heading and drop here, so you can see a new heading has been added. So for each element we have basically three features for that. First one is the content, which is the tab for the content. So on the heading you can say like, hey, I am heading, right? And you can just enter the HTML tag, you can make it heading 1, the levels of heading from H1 to H6. You can put any level of heading, H2, H3. So I'm just going to stick with H2 for now. And then you go to style. Under style you have option for typography, for styling this element, for styling this heading. So you can just make it center line, justified, right, left, you can make it center line. You can change its color to maybe black, and you maybe change its font family. So this is the typography. Typography is all related to the font, to the fonts, to the font family, sizing, font names. So you can maybe change its font family to, let's say, Poppins, right? And you can increase its font size, right? You can increase, decrease like that. I'm just going to make it 65 pixels. You can increase the weight of it. So you can basically increase letter spacing, decrease. So you can do all the web design from there, right? You can increase the word spacing too if you want to do that. So this is how the element style widget work, right? And in that we have advanced option. We will see later on this advanced, so don't worry about that. So again, whenever you create a new style, you got a new container, and inside that container you get these elements, right? So basically we are going in a hierarchy of a container, and then under container we will put different columns and rows, and in that columns and rows we will get the elements. So if you just click on publish, so and click on this preview changes, and you see this is the heading we added, right? And this is how you can style. Now let's see its mobile view. If you click on this responsiveness, you see this mobile icon, click on that. You see this is how it looks on mobile device. It looks fine, pretty much bigger. You can click on this pencil icon and all these relevant options will be shown. Click on style, go to typography. On desktop it was 65, let's say I want to make it 45. You see this is how it's going to look on mobile phone. And again you can make it publish and go to tablet. You can just increase or decrease the font size, etc. there. So I'm just going to cancel this. We have a lot of option to add images. We have option to like add images like this. You can add images you want. You can add text editor, so you can create different texts. So for example, I just create a new heading and put it before that, and you make it just basic styling, maybe black typography. Let's make it Poppins. Let's make it 30 pixels. So you can see we are just creating a basic layout for a website, right? And I can add a button there. So just after that, right? So I'm just gonna make it up. This you can simply change its position and put a button there. So I'm going to say shop now, right? And again you can go to style, make it center line, left line, change the button this font typography. You can change its normal background color. So it's normal, the background color should be, let's say, black. When you hover on it, the background color should be like, let's say, this blue, right? So this is how you can work on this elementary page builder to design a website. And the beauty of this is you don't need to know any programming language. You can just check its mobile responsiveness, tablet, right? You can adjust the layout there, design a website in the most modern and decent way. So I'm just going to cut off this everything, and I'm going to publish it, leave it empty, because we are going to copy this website and do the design almost like that, right? And this website is built with the same theme that we bought, WordMod, and I'm going to show you step by step how we can do that. So let's get into it. Okay, first of all, you see on this website we have basically two columns. First one, in one column we have this much content. We have small heading, and then we have this, the big heading and small paragraph, and these are the two buttons we created. And inside that we have this background image, right? So how we are going to create this section? So for that we need to create two columns. So click on this plus icon, and I'm going to use the flexbox layout, right? Click on flexbox and use this two columns layout. Now after that, you see we have been created two columns for us. So you need to do one thing. You need to click on this 9 dot icon, select on that, and under content width box make sure to click on full width, right? And go to advanced and select margin to 0, padding to 0, right? So you don't have any margin or padding from all the four sides, and click on publish. Now click on this add element plus icon. Here we need to put a heading, this small heading, right? Now I'm just gonna copy this heading, go back and drag this heading element there and drop there, right? And I'm gonna put that heading, and its color was, it's almost black. So I'm going to just, first of all, I'm just going to make it paragraph p small, because it's not basically heading, it's a paragraph in the small size. So now I'm going to style, and I'm gonna make the color to be black, right? And I'm going to use this font family, which is Poppins in this case. Poppins is basically these are all the free Google fonts which Google allow you to use. So Google has very much decent font families, so you can get advantage of them always. So one thing, this font is little lighter, its weight is low. our is little bolder. So what we can do is weight we can decrease it to medium, so it has been now get lighter, right? Lighter effect. I think that's it. Make sure anything you change here, click on publish, right? Now again click on plus element. Now we have this super big heading, right? The e-commerce marketplace platform. Again go back to heading, drop it under this, right? And just copy and paste this, and I'm going to just put this there, right? And now we need to increase its size. That's it. The color is black, right? And the typography in the font family, let's put it Poppins. And what is the size of this heading? If you don't know how to get its size from a website, always right click on that specific section and click on inspect, and under inspect go to compute it, right? Compute it, you will be able to see all the details for font, colors, sizes. Fonts is Poppin. So this font size is around 30 pixel on this mobile view, so you can just go to like responsive and maybe full view, and you can see now font size is 60 pixel, right? So the font size we need to put it 60 pixels. Now you see you got the exact same one. Perfect. Now we need to see font weight, which is 600, right? This 600, and I'm going to make it 600, leave it as it. So that's it, we have just gotten that, right? And same, this is the paragraph text. So here we need to use the text editor of Elementor page builder. So go back again, click on plus add element, and this is the text editor. Drag and drop under that, and let's just copy this content and just replace it with this, right? You can see it has a lot of options like bold, italic, underline, linking, so you can play around that, like simple like a Word document. So I'm just going to go to style, and this time its color is also like black, but I don't think it's a full black. Now how you can copy the color code? First method is always inspect element, but if you like feel terrible to yourself while exploring the coding and diving into this kind of technical stuff, I have got you covered. You can always use a ColorZilla extension. This is a color picker from your browser. So I'm just gonna go that and simply put this plus icon at that specific color, right? This has been automatically copied. So now I can go back always and select that. Make sure to select that specific element, and text color I'm gonna make it to this. Now it has been changed, and you can do one thing, you can just add this color for global website usage. So in the next web design that we are going to create other section of website or pages, then we need to use this color many times, right? So it's a good practice to use and keep the consistent color schemes for your fonts, for your font sizes. So we need to use consistent font sizes and font colors for throughout the entire website. So anyone visits your website, he or she should not think like, he should not realize that I landed on other website. So other pages of website should not have different design from the other pages, right? So I'm just not gonna make it secondary color, maybe create, and again go to typography, and I'm gonna make it Poppins, and I'm gonna just increase a bit, maybe 16 pixel or maybe 18 pixel, right? That looks perfect. So this is the very first element that we are going to use. Drag and drop there. You see this is the button, so it says shop now, so I'm just going to use it for shop now, providing a link for the shop page. So you can either search for page name, it will automatically search for you. This is the shop page that is created by the WooCommerce plugin itself. You can either open this page in a new tab to see this is our shop page that we created only 2 products, right? So you can see. Now let's style this button quickly. First thing is that we have this background pinkish color. Now again I can use this same ColorZilla Chrome extension and pick this color, pasting there, right? And border radius, I don't want to have any border radius, or maybe I want to have, let's make it little unique, 15 pixel, right? Or maybe 20 pixel. So this is the border radius. Now this is a normal color, background color. If you just hover on cursor, nothing changes, right? If you go to hover, now let's say if you want to change this background color of that button, here it is in this color, right, this yellowish color. So I can again pick that color and copy. However, text color should be, we will change text color later on. Let's first apply the background type. Under we have this background color, and I'm going to put this one. If I hover on this, it looks like this. Now we can do one thing. The normal color scheme looks fine, but when we hover on it, the text color should be black. It will look more prominent. So in the text color on the hover, we can make it black, right? And now let's again do the typography, the font family to Poppins for that button. Perfect. And click on publish. So this is how you can create the button. Now we have one thing left for this section. We have this background image, right? You see this is the background image for the entire section. So we need to just upload that image in the background, and this very first section, hero section, is done. So what I need to do is we just need to click on this again, this 9-dot icon, and go to style, and we have this few options related to the background. In the background we have two options. Either we can like upload the background simple color like red or blue, pink, whatever, or we can put the gradient, so we can make the combination of two colors in a specific angles, right? So you can basically see, we can play around that thing to create gradients and change the colors and play around these stuff. But for this case, I'm just going to make it classic, and under classic I'm going to upload the image, choose image, click on that, upload file, select files. This is a hero background image, click on open. By the way, I'm going to provide all the resources for you for free in the description below. So click on the link in the given in the video description, and you will be able to download all the files in the zip format. So click on select. So now you can see this is the background image we put. Now again it looks terrible, I know, don't worry about that. We are going to see how to fix this. And now we have just set up the background image. Now we need to do one thing. In the position, make sure you select center image, repeat, no repeat, display size, cover, right? And click on publish. Now select on this icon and go to advanced, or no advanced, maybe go to this, make it 100%, right? Okay, if it's not working for you, so don't be worried. It might be due to the theme configuration with Elementor. So what we can do is, a quick solution is, we can go to the WordPress backend dashboard, and inside the Elementor you can go to tools, go to settings, and there go to features, and here just disable the flex box for now, right? Make it inactive. So just click on inactive, right, and click on deactivate and save changes, because it might due to some confliction in theme or plugins, otherwise it should work, right? So if you just go back and again you refresh it, you will see the changes have been gone, because we built in like the flex box. So don't worry, I'm just going to again create the same ways. Only the difference is now we can have in the full width, we can just create two columns, any columns, and in that we can make it full width, right? and column gaps, no gap. And now I'm just going to put again the same, put the headings and background image for you, and then I just come back again. The reason is these features of Flexbox and Grid of Elementor are under testing, so they might be due to some bugs, I don't know, but I will show you later on, like maybe in upcoming videos, how you can do that with Flexbox and Grid. Alright, now you can see we have just managed to do that section. So we just made a background image, right? And we've just added the button. So we just make it the width of 25% and the other columns we just duplicate it like this, right? So it just go in line, right? In the same row, in the same direction. So I'm just gonna delete that and I'm gonna make it again 33%, right? Or maybe I can decrease it a bit to 28%. And I can see its mobile view, it's also working fine. One issue is in the mobile view is you see that text is just touching the borders, right? So what we can do is we can add some padding from the right, let's say 10 pixel, and from the left 10 pixel too, right? So now it's not touching, right? So it just added us some 10 pixel spacing from the borders from the left side. From the same for a tablet view, now the beauty here is when you make changes on tablet view, it will be only changed for tablet, not for mobile or desktop. When we make on mobile devices changes, it will only change for that specific device. So that's the beauty of Elementor. So I'm just gonna make it 20 pixel from left, right, and click on publish. So now this is how you can basically create the hero section. Now we have the next section, which is this one, best of week. So we have shown some of the products here. So how you can show products there? So again, click on plus icon. Now you need to search an element Ajax product tabs. This one, Ajax products tab. Drag and drop there. Now this is the product tab with Ajax layout. So here you can put up some like title for the product. So let's say latest our top products, right? And in the image you can put the image, but we don't want to do any image here. Go to tabs, and under tabs we need to define which products we need to show there, right? So it could be we can show some featured products and some products that are on sale. So let's say I'm going to show you some products on sale. You can even define it by categorically, so you can search for a category like men, right, and women. But I'm going to show all the sale products that are on sale on this, right? And so this is how you can add this tab. Now if you just scroll, you see design simple. So simple looks fine. It looks like similar to this one, right? Best of the week our top products, right? So we are showcasing like that. It looks fine. Tabs primary color, you can change the tabs primary color to this. So we have added this. If you just click on this default icon, we have added the secondary color. This is the secondary, and we can add the primary color too. So the primary color is this the pinkish color. So I can just copy this pinkish color from this header, and I'm just gonna make it this as primary. So I'm just click on this plus, create new global color, and I'm gonna make it pink color, and then it's primary, is the main color of website, right? And click on create. So now you see this is the primary color, right? It looks pretty much prominent. And you can change the title typography. I just wanna make it Poppins, make it 500, right? And yeah, that's fine. Tab title, this is the tab title. When you click on that tab, you see all the products after this tab. So for that, let's make the font family to Poppins again, and size should be around 16 pixel, right? And the font size, the font weight should be on 400 weight. The font weight should be 400, right? And The horizontal padding, you can adjust the distance between them horizontally, right? And go to products layout. You can change the products layout apart from this grid layout. You can change into list like this, so a list will appear, or you can go with carousel like the slider. So I'm just okay with the grid layout, right? And you can show how many columns do you want to show. I want to show, let's say, 5 columns, so we can show a lot of products there. And then go to product design. There is nothing too much like change there. Extra, we don't want to do extra thing here, and click on publish. Now you see, this is how we are going to add our product, showcasing our product like this, right? Now since we didn't create any lot of products, that's why we are seeing these many products, specific products. So when you create a lot of products, they will start appearing there, right? Now let's go back and let's create this section. This is basically a 4-column section with some icons and some text, right? So how you can do that? For that, click on this plus icon and click on this 4-column layout, right? Click on that, and after that click on plus, and here we need to put the icon there, right, inside these columns. And before that, click on this 9 icon and go to advanced. Let's add some padding here, some spacing there, so we can differentiate this section from the above section, above product section. Like we already seen, we have some distance there. So I'm just going to click on this padding and make sure this value should not be linked together. It should be unlinked. You click on that, it will be unlinked. If you link them, and let's say I want to add 50 pixel, it will just add a 50 pixel padding from all way around, like from all the 4 sides, top, right, bottom, left, right? We don't want to do that. We just want to make it 0 from all, and then unlink them, and then from the top I want to make it 50 pixel, and from the bottom too I want to make it 50 pixel, right? 50 pixel, and click on this icon. I want to make it full width, right? And then click on publish. Now let's add these icons there. So click on plus icon and search for information box, right? This, and drag and drop under this column, and inside that just click on this icon and choose the image for the icon. So now you need to get the icon image. So here we have this icon, this van icon. So again you can go back to this website, flat icon, van. I search for van. Let me click on that, and I can just edit this icon too. So it's asking me to log in. I'm just going to log in quickly. So I'm just going to edit this icon, and I'm going to change its color to white, right? Click on this, choose a new color and select white, and after that click on download and make sure to download in PNG, and you can download in highest most size 512 pixel, and click on free download, right? And go back to Elementor. Here choose the image, upload file, select files, and select this van icon, open, right? And select that. Now it has been selected. Now don't worry, nothing is going to see here, because the background color is white of this section and icon color is white too, so don't worry about that. We are going to see now. Go to content, just delete everything, or maybe just put this content like free shipping. Maybe put free shipping there, title, right? And yeah, that's it. Do not put anything in the read more. So this is how you can put content, and that content is enough. So now you can see we have just give the basic structure, and go to style. In the style, make it text align to left, right, and image alignment to left too, right? So the image appear there like this, and vertical alignment to left as well. And in the image background, we need to add some color, which is this pink color, right? So it is not basically image background, it's the overall background, but it's not recommended to put another image over another image. So we can go to icon, and we can instead of simple style we can do with background. Right click on that icon background color, click on that and just put that color, pink color. You see we have just got that icon. And now if you just want to, when you hover on that, if you want to change this background color we can do that as well. So click on default, we have added the black icon too, so it will just convert to black. Right, you can increase or decrease the spacing for the text between the text and icon. Right, so now if you want to just like increase or decrease the size of these icons we can do that. And for the subtitle you can change its font family, etc. Right, but we didn't added any subtitle. We are working on the title because we deleted the subtitle. I'm just gonna make it like this, and content should be like Poppins 2, and font weight should be 400, and it should be like this. So I'm just gonna make it go to this content and make it custom size. I just want to make it 50 by 50, 50 width, 50 height, and click on apply. So you can see now the icon size has been decreased. Right, so now it looks more good, everything looks perfect, and click on publish. Now instead of doing everything again, so Elementor has a very cool feature. You can just copy that specific element and paste it under some specific column, right, under some specific section. I'm gonna paste it for all, and I'm gonna just change the icon for that. So instead of free shipping we have free returns. So that was that, free returns. And again you can change its icon from, you can download it from, always download it from flaticon.com, right, and change the colors and put there. Right, now let's see its mobile view. Click on that, everything is looking fine, it looks perfect on mobile phone, so we don't need to do changes anywhere. So the tablet also looks cool. We can do one thing, we can just maybe increase or decrease the size of title so it looks like more little better. Let's make it 12 pixel, and for the content click on select and maybe 10 pixel. Right, so and for the icon, basically from the content side, let's make it 30 by 30. Click on apply, and now you see it looks little more better. And just copy it, right click on the next section of this element, click on paste style, do not click on paste style, select this icon, right click, paste style, right click, paste style. So it will only paste the style, the CSS code, the design element we did on these elements. Right, and we only made the change for the tablet view, so it will only affect for all the pasted style of these icons on tablet view as well. Now one more thing left is we have this background color. Right, so again you can just copy this color from this page color picker, click on that background and click on this 9 dot icon and go to style. In the background click on again classic, go to color, select that color and paste it. Right, and click on publish. Now again it doesn't look like full width, so what you can do is you can click on that, make sure column gaps no gap, and screen stretch. Right, stretch section is fine. Now you can define its width, maybe 1200 pixel. Right, define its width so it doesn't like stretch with all the borders, and click on publish. Right, now we have seen how we can create this beautiful section with Elementor, and it's 100% mobile friendly, tablet friendly, and desktop friendly. Now again let's create a new section for this, again the same thing for the other products, and then we have some images there. Right, we need to create two columns because this section has two columns. This one column include these products data, and second one include these banner images. Right, So go back and create two columns, and here we can just make this first column as 70% width. So edit that, and content width, column width, make it 70%, right? And this one will be automatically 30%. And click on this 9 dot icons, go to advanced, unlink the paddings and make it, let's say, 70 pixel from top, and from bottom 70 pixel too, right? So we just got some padding from upside and downside. Click on publish. Now again, just copy the same element, because this element is under column, so we can just copy that, the entire section, so we don't need to build from scratch again, and go down and paste under this column, right? Now you can see again, you can just change the dynamic data for specific categories, for specific sales, for features, right? So you can change from there. I don't want to show you again, so you can just pause this video now and rewatch from that specific section where we talk about how you can create this product section. And then click on add element. Here you need to search for a promo banner, right? Promo banner, this one. Drag and drop there in this section. And basically here, first one, you can link with a specific category page, a specific product page, or a shop page, right? So you can link with any page depending upon what you are trying to promote on the home page. So in the background, you need to put the image for that. So like this image, this iPhone, this like cell phone image. So I have provided all the images again in a video description below. You can check out and download for free. I'm just gonna choose the image, upload file, select files, and just open that image, right? And gonna click that. So now the background image has been set. Now you need to understand what should be the dimension that we need to put for that banner, right? First of all, this image looks blurry. If we just go to select this medium size, you see it looks little more prominent, right? Like this. But this one looks little more smaller and covered a lot of area and showing everything in a compressed format. So what you can do is, basically we are going to use some custom dimension for that image, right? So what dimension we need to put there, it really depends upon the type of image you have, but for this image I think 4 to 5 into 600 should looks perfect, right? If you just apply that. Now just wait a bit, we are going to put this content and then we will see how we can improve it more, right? Click on content, and here is the content, Apple iPhone X. So we need to put this title here, basically not here, there, Apple. And one thing we need to do is, you see there Apple iPhone is little bolder than this Apple font, right? So what we can do is, we need to put an HTML tag strong, right? Make it strong and just close this tag after the iPhone word, strong. Just follow this, put this strong and put the text that you want to make it bolder, and then close this tag with this, right? So now we have this available now, $999, right? So you can put it available now, this, so you can make it bold and you can make it bold too, right? So if you want to just change its color, you need to go to some HTML and here go to strong and select, put this code, right? I will provide you in the description below, don't worry. Select color as, which color is this? I think it looks like red. So it has been red, right? So you can change the color, and for that just make it white or maybe gray. Style is equal to color white, right? And button, there is no button there, so we don't need to put any button, right? And click on publish. Now we just need to style a bit for that. No style, just make it as it. Hover effect, make it zoom image. So if we just hover this, the image must be zoom in, right? Predefined size, make it large, 26 pixel. and then go to title, do its typography, like what should be the title color? It should be white, and typography, it should be Poppins again, and size should be 40 pixels, maybe not 40, that's too much big. It should be like this, 20 pixel, and make it little less bolder. So yeah, so Apple looks this and iPhone should look broader, bolder, right? That we already did using HTML tag inside that, right? And the subtitle should again make it Poppins. That's fine. Content should be Poppins as well. Now I think everything looks perfect, so I'm just going to update. So this is how you can basically create this section too. So now since we have created this section, you just go to mobile phone and see its view. It's looking fine. For the tablet, it's also looking great, and for the desktop too. So what we can do is just right click on that and duplicate, press duplicate, and you will see this new whole section will be created. And inside that again you can change the image, you can change the content, title, subtitle, content, right? These things. Rewatch my video and get this thing done. Now we have again that same section, like pretty much simple, straightforward. I can just like copy this section, this entire section, and paste it, so you will get the same thing again, right? And go to publish. If you see, this is how we are going through. So lastly we have the brand carousel, a brand slide basically, so the customers can see to which brands you worked with in past, or which brands you are working so far. So it increases the credibility on your website. So how you can do that? Basically again we need to use an Elementor element. You need to search for brands, right? This one, simply drag and drop there. But for that we need to create the brands from the backend. So I will show you how you can add the brands later on. Just stay with me. I'm just going to add some padding from top and from bottom, so we just keep our distance, right? So the home page is almost done. So when we create a brand from the backend, it will be automatically shown there, right? So I'm just gonna open the website. So congratulations, we have done the home page, right? So now let's create the about page and contact page, other important page, and then we are going to finalize the website, creating the menus and header and footer. Alright, so very last thing for the home page we just forget is just to put the link for that two buttons. So first button is shop now page. So same I told you before, search for shop page and just select that page. And for the selling, it's basically the vendor registration page we need to put there. So because the customer come on your website, or the seller, they want to start selling. So for starting the selling process, first they need to register as vendor. So what we need to do is we need to typing vendor, and then we have this page, vendor registration. It's automatically created by default from the WCFM plugin that we used. So click on that and make it publish, right? So we have done with the home page. Now let's go back and let's create more pages like this. We need to create other pages, about us, contact us page, right? And we need to create a blog page and these pages. So how you can do that? Just go ahead and add a new page, typing about us, scroll down a bit, go to page title, disable the page title, and go to sidebar position without sidebar. We don't need any sidebar, right? And under the template, select default template and change it to Elementor full width. Now click on publish and again publish. Now click on edit with Elementor. So let us check what exactly we are going to create for the about page. So if you go to about page, here we have like this about page. So we can also build from scratch too, but what I am going to give you, I'm going to give you the link for this design in the description below. So what you need to do is you just need to upload the template. So what you need to do is click on this folder icon, this template icon, and go to my templates and upload this template from there. Click on that and select files. So I've already downloaded these two templates. This will be in the .json format, right? So I'm giving you these templates in the video description below. So I'm just going to click on that and open and click on continue, and then again go to my templates. Let's wait a bit, it will be added there. So you see we have added the about us template. Now click on insert. Alright, so with the one click you can see we have inserted all the about us page design onto our website. Now we can simply just change the content for that. Let's say for this subline heading, this main heading, you can change its color, typography. This is all pretty much straightforward. You can play around that, right? You can change this image. If you want to change this image, click on that and use some other images, like maybe like this, right? So you can change any images you want. You can go to style and puts it direction in center or right, left, you can play around that stuff. But you already know the Elementor basics, so it's pretty much straightforward. Now again, let's go back and create the contact us page, and again I am providing you the contact us template too. So add a new page from there and just name it contact us. Page title, disable page title, sidebar, without sidebar, and under template make sure you put Elementor full width, right? And again click on publish. Now edit with Elementor. Go to this folder icon, my templates, upload files, select files, and I'm gonna put this. So this is the contact us page template. Click on insert. So you see the contact page design has been added. So from there we can add FAQs. We already did, and we can just add it that you can provide some FAQs and it's their answer. So a common frequently asked questions, and here we need to create a form, right? So we need to create a form using contact form 7. So what we need to do is we need to publish now, and also we have this Google map. So you can add its latitude required and longitude required, right? And you can provide its the Google map address for your business. So if you don't want to go with these technical things, you can just simply close that and go ahead and search for Google map. Just drag and drop over here, and there you can put any location of your business. So like Pakistan, Sargodha, right? So it would automatically fetch up this city Sargodha of Pakistan. So now you can see we have added the map successfully. We can just, if you want to zoom in a bit more, by default you can just increase or decrease the zooming value, and you can increase decrease the height of the map, right? So I'm okay with that height, that much height. I'm gonna click on this 9 button icon, and then make sure I click on full width, and column gaps no gap, and stretch section full stretch. So now it will just expand with all the screen size. So now the customer can easily see the map, right? And now click on publish. Now we have one thing left. We just need to create a contact form. How you can do that? Again, go back to this admin site and go to this contact forms. See, we have there this contact form 1 already created for us, right? So we can insert this by putting the shortcode, or we can just simply with this contact form 7 widget select this form, right? After selecting this form, I can see I have got a form, your email, name, subject, message, right? So the user can submit the details. So if I just want to make your message not optional but required, because of course people are gonna message you. So if they just typing their name, email, subject, and they don't type their query in detail, so I don't think there is a purpose for this form. So I can go back and edit this form. For making some form field required, just put the static icon, this icon, right? And I'm just gonna remove this label, your message optional. I just want to remove, so people are not going to see the optional text, since we made it required by putting this star icon, right? And now click on go ahead and click on save. Now if you just view this page again, contact us. So you see your message and optional text has been gone. So if you just try to fill up the form, if I just try to fill with that, one or more fields have an error, please fill out this field. So it's compulsory now. So if I just submit it, the message has been successfully sent, and it will be sent to the admin email, right, administrator email. Now you see how the forms are working. Now let's create another page, which is simply the blog page. So go to pages and add a new page and just name it blog page, right? So blog page is a page where you are going to see all the blog posts, right? I'm going to show you how you can create a blog post. First, let's create this page. Click on publish. We don't need to change anything from there, because we will show you later on what changes we need to do for blog page. So this is a blog page, right? It's showing all the other widgets for in the sidebar of the blog post. So one more thing we can do, we can just disable the page title, and now click on save. Again, maybe purge all the caching, and yeah, it's looking fine, right? Now we need to do one more thing. We need to go back to the WordPress admin dashboard. Since, if you could remember, we made the home page, this home page, as official home page of website, right? Like the front end page, it says front end page, right? So this is the front end page for the website, and the name and the title of that page is home page. In the same way, we need to make the blog page as the official blog page, as the official blog page of the website. It's simply the blog page with no blog post. You understand? So how you can do that? Same way, go to settings and go to reading tab, and under home page we set home, and under post page we need to select the blog page, right, and click on save changes. Now if you again go back to all pages, you see this blog is set as to post page, right? It's the official blog post now. It's the official blog post page now. Alright, so first create some blog post, dummy blog post, so then we will see how they are gonna display on the front page. So in WordPress we have this good post section. So posts are basically, we need to create some blog post, write some content, do keyword research, and do the SEO for the blog post, so we can rank higher on Google and get the organic traffic. So this is the game. So what I can do is I'm just gonna add a new post, but before adding a new post, you can see we have already by default post edit by WordPress, right, which says hello world. I can just edit the post, quick edit or trash, right? So I can just like change its title, write everything in detail, right? So I'm just gonna say like how to create multi-vendor marketplace website using WordPress. So this might be the title for blog post, so we can write content about that. So I'm just gonna get again the dummy content now, because I cannot start writing for this. So you get my point. We just need to write useful content for that post. I'm just gonna copy it, go back and remove this, and simply Control V there, right? Now we can do one thing. You can see we have already put the dummy content here. We can always do some basic styling for that content too. So for example, if I want to make this first two words to be bold, I can make it bold, right? And in the same way, we can just link to some other thing. We can italicize. So for example, I just want to say, wanna know more about us, visit here, right? So if they want to know more about us, so we can do one thing. We can just, in the visit here, we can just link this text with the about us page, right? So I'm just gonna select this text and click on this icon, link, right? And then I'm gonna search for the page which is the about us, right? Click on that, and now it has been linked with this, right? So you can see I just removed again. I'm just gonna say it's linked with this about page, right? And if you go to advanced, you see if you want to open this tab in a new tab, so that's also fine. So this link will be open in a new tab, right? Mark as no follow, you can mark as no follow too. These are the link system, do follow, no follow. Do follow is something that Google is going to follow your link, and no follow is something that Google is not going to taking it seriously. It's advanced step, not much required for now, so leave it empty and click on save, right? And you can of course put a lot of other stuff during the blog post, single blog post. Click on this plus gear icon. See, we have all of other option: images, AI content generator, gallery, heading. So let's create a heading, and we just made it to h2 heading format 2, and I can say, so we can just add a new headings, right? And under headings, let's say I want to add an image, so I can just click on this again plus icon and maybe put the image here, and I just want to upload from my system, so I can upload the image, right? So I'm just going to go with media library that I already added few images on my library, so I can upload this image, right? So again I can just resize it if I want. So like pretty much straightforward. So you can create a detailed blog post and write in a beautiful manner, and do the keyword, insert keywords into that, and rank higher on Google's. So I'm just gonna click on save. So this is how you can create a blog post. So let's wait, I'm going to create furthermore some more blog posts. So we have 2 to 3 blog posts, and then we will insert on home page and on the other pages. Okay, one more thing left. If you just like open this post in a new tab, you see this is how it is looking. We have this title, we has posted by this admin, this author. This is a user that has posted this blog post, and then we have this intro text, and we have this heading images, right? So don't worry about the design now, we will just improve later on. So one thing that we need to put is, if you could just go to the post section, from there you can always assign a category to blog post. Click on category, you can add a new category. So for example, it might be WordPress, right? So click on add new category. So this blog post could be assigned to this WordPress, right? And if you can add another category like making money online, so it will be created automatically. I just want to make it assigned to WordPress, and then you can add few tags. So tags are something SEO friendly keyword that will help the Google to understand better about your about your content. So we can say it, create multi-vendor marketplace website, right? And you can create a further more tags, right? There is no limit for them, so you can add 4 to 5 relevant tags. And one more thing we need to do is, we need to put a featured image for that blog post. Click on this set featured image, so upload the featured image. So I'm just going to upload a file and select files and upload this image, right? And click on set featured image. So featured image will be the very first image of the blog post, right, that a customer will see or the user will see. Click on save. Now if you just go back to the website and just refresh this blog post page, you see this is the very first image that a customer will see. So how you can just see all the blog posts? Of course you need to go to blog page. So I'm just going to typing blog and enter. So I can see this is my blog post page. I just created this post, right, which that's the title, that's the user, no many comments, right? And that's the featured image that we are seeing. So when the blog post was created on 28th of October, you click on that and you will see all the details, right? And from there you can see the recent post, other posts, right, comments and other details, categories, archives. So this is how you can create a blog post, and it will really help your content to rank higher and get traffic to your website. So I'm just going to go back again. Now we need to do the header and the footer, right? These things are left, rest everything has been created and set up. So in order to create a header, first we need to put the menu here. We need to create a menu like you see here on the website. We need to create these categories, and then we need to create this menu, right? So how we can do that? You can simply go back to WordPress dashboard and go to appearance, right? Under appearance we have this menus tab. Click on that, and here just create a menu, put the name for the menu. So I'm going to create it main menu, and make sure you display on main menu, right? and you can also display it mobile side menu too. So I'm just going to select both of them and click on create new, and here I need to insert all the links for them, right? So first of all, these are the most recent pages that we created, which is showing automatically. If you click on view all, it will show up all the pages that we have on the website, and you can search for any pages too. So I'm going to click on view all, and I'm gonna add these pages like home, blog, shop, home, blog, and a shop page. And then we have this vendor registration and vendor login. So I'm going to show you how you can do this, but let me just add 3 pages first. And after that, if you just click on save now and open the website in a new tab, nothing is going to see here, because the issue is we didn't assign that menu in the header, right? So we will see how we can assign later on. First, let's add this system. Now there is one critical technique here: the vendor registration page and the vendor login. These two links will be shown when the customer or the seller are logged out, when the users are logged out, when they are not logged in, right? And if when they log in, they will see the vendor dashboard. They will not see the vendor login or vendor registration. So basically we need to create these pages or show that links for logout, this registration or login, and for the users logged in, then we are going to show the dashboard link. So how we can do that? Go to view all, and we have this vendor registration. Click on that, and there is store manager page, vendor, which is basically the vendor dashboard page, right? Add to menu. So go to vendor registration and click on this icon. You will see some more option. So vendor registration page is of course the page when the vendors needs to sign up, they need to create their account. So if they are already logged in, we don't want to show them. So we want to show vendor registration page when the users are logged out. Not everyone, users are logged out. And then click on that. And I want to show this vendor dashboard when user are login. But I don't want to show for logged in now. I want to just change the text, the navigation label, and putting in vendor login. Because let's say if a customer because let's say if a vendor comes on your website and he wants to access the vendor dashboard, and if he hasn't logged in yet, so he must log in. So he's not gonna directly access the vendor dashboard without logging in. So what we can do is we can just show this page for logged in. So who can see this link? Not logged in, basically logged out, right? So if somebody has not logged in yet, they can, when they will go to this store manager page, which we just changed to vendor login, the system will ask them to log in, right? And then save menu. So again, let me repeat you quickly what we did here. We have 2 pages which are the vendor registration, which are for logout, and we have another page which is the store manager, right? Store manager, which is the vendor dashboard page. So when someone wants to log in to vendor dashboard page or want to access this store manager page, they need to first log in. So since we are showing this menu tabs for the logout user, so what we did here, we just give the instruction to the system that vendor login or the store manager page should be shown for logout. When we select logout, then we just change the label to vendor login, and for the vendor registration we just made it show only to logout, right? And we didn't change anything because the title itself defines what does it mean. So I'm going to do one more thing. I'm going to store manager page to add to menu, and this time I want to show this to logged in user. Show this to login user, choose which roles can see this link. So I'm going to allow to all users to see this link, allow all users, and I'm going to change it. Instead of store manager, I can say vendor dashboard, right? So when I'm logged in, I'm going to see this vendor dashboard store manager page, and every user role can see that, and click on that and save menu. Now if you just refresh again, nothing is going to happen. Now we just set up this menu, so it just shown automatically. It might be due to caching. So if you don't see any changes yet, click on purge all, you will be able to see these things. So now we have this menu here. Now I'm logged in as an admin. I'm the admin, so I can only see the vendor dashboard. I'm not able to see the vendor registration or vendor login because I'm logged in. So I can do a quick test here. I'm just going to copy that URL and open new incognito window and just open this website in an incognito tab. Here I can see I have this vendor registration and vendor login. So I can click on vendor registration. I can now become a vendor, or either I can log in right as a vendor. So this is how the vendor registration, vendor login works. Now let's create some other useful pages, right? Uh, Basically other menus, put them in a menu. These two menus, important link, useful links. So I'm gonna just create a new menu for that. So again, go to menus and then create a new menu. I'm gonna make it footer 1. Click on create menu and I'm going to show you some of the important pages. Home, about us, contact us, shop page, yeah, that's what I want to show. We are not going to do the community now, otherwise the video will be too much lengthy. So we are going to show you these pages, right? And save menu, and let's create another menu, create a new menu and make it footer 2, right? Let's name it footer 2 and create a menu. And I'm gonna put the other links here: cart, checkout, my account, and then we can create some other pages as well. We can just simply create these pages: terms and condition and privacy policies. So you can just copy this text and create new page. I'm gonna just name it terms and condition, and page title disable, sidebar without sidebar, and click on publish, right? So if you just open this page, you see we have empty page. So here we can put our content about terms and condition. So I can go back again. We just need to typing here contents, right? So again, let's go back and create another page, privacy policies. So add a new page again. So I'm going to typing privacy policies and just gonna hide the page title and sidebar without sidebar. Click on publish, right? So I can again go back to menu and refresh the page, reload, and here just in the footer 2, privacy policies, terms and condition, and again I forgot to save the menu. So again, let's put the items there, cart, shop, right? So these are the things, pages we added in menu. We can always rearrange them, right? These pages, and click on save. Now the two menus we have created. Now let's design the header and footer, and then we are done with the website. So how you can do that? You can basically edit this header and footer. Now for that, open the website, right, in a new tab, and here you will see this WooCommerce. Click on header builder and click on edit current header, right? Just click on edit current header. Now this is the layout for the header currently we have on the website. If you just open the website, on both sides, first we don't have any background color on our this website, right? And we have the social media icons there. So we just need to remove this background from the top bar, very top bar, and just put this text here, right? So what we can do is we can go back to header builder, and in the top bar you see this gear icon, this settings option. Click on that, and from there you can increase or decrease this row height, this height of this top bar. So I'm just gonna make it like maybe 30 pixels. For mobile phone I'm gonna make it 30 pixels too, right? And go to style. For the background, I just want to remove this background color, right? Just make it white, transparent, and then I'm gonna save it, right? And after that, click on this save header. Just click on save header, and again go ahead and refresh the website or clear the cache. So you can see this has been gone, right? Now here is one thing, we just need to put content here. Copy this text, and I'm going to just put the content here. Just remove this. Don't worry if it's showing in the white color. We will see later on how you can change it, the colors things too. Click on save and save header. If you refresh or just purge all, you can see we have seen this text is here, right? And then we have these social media icons. You can go to style, and you can of course change the styles for social media icons too. In the color, instead of light, let's make it dark, and click on save. Now one more thing we need to do here is, so this is the borderline color, it's like light gray or light color. So what we can do is we can go to header builder and edit this top header, and here go to style, under style go to border bottom, and from there you can just increase the width of border line, make it solid, and you can change its color to something like this, right? And you can make it box 2 or full width, and then click on save, right? And click on save header, and just refresh the website. So now you can see we have added this border line, right? If you want to make it full width till the end, we can do this as well. So again go back, you can just change it to full width, right? And we can see now the height of this top bar has been decreased, and it's looking fine on the full width. Alright, so now let's go to the next section, which is this logo part and this search bar and these icons. So for that, just go to the main header setting first, and just go to style, and let's decrease its height. So basically not style, go to general and height, just make it like 80 pixels, and for the mobile phone I wanna make it 50 pixels, right? And click on save and save header. Now again go back and refresh. So now you can see I'll just decrease the height of that, so it looks like more compressed version of header. It's looking fine now. So I can do one thing, I can basically add a new elements here. So I can just add this logo. So you see we have these elements there for the header. So click on this edit pencil icon and upload the image for the logo. So I already did this dummy logo, so click on use this image. You can increase or decrease its width too, like I just want to show up to like maybe 60 pixel, right? And go to sticky header. If you want to make this header sticky, so you can do that, right? Sticky header will be the header that will be stick around all the navigation. When you navigate the website, it will just stick with the top side of the website. So you can just make it sticky as well. So I just want to click on save and save header. So you can see the logo has been successfully updated. Now we need to add a search bar there. So this was the first column, and the second column I want to add element, and I want to search for the search bar, right? Go for search and click on this search form. And in this area we need to make it like form. You can either put the form like this, you see a quick demo there. You can add a drop down, or you can do the full screen too. If you like click on that, it will show up pop up on the full screen, or you can again do the another version for the full screen. So on our website we have this simple form with categories, right? So how we can do that, we can just select a form because it's relevant to that, and then it will ask you show product categories drop down like this. So yeah, we want to show the show categories drop down as well. Click on that, just leave it to bordered, and search result, search with Ajax. So yeah, if you search with Ajax, then it will show the live search result. So I'm going to just enable that and show you what's how does it work. So Ajax search results count, how many results you want to show in Ajax. I just want to show around 10 results, not 30, 10 results, right? And post type, make sure it's selected product, not any other post type, right? And click on save changes and click on save header. Refresh the website. Alright, so we have got the header there and we have these categories available. So we have only this product t-shirt for men. So if I just typing the t-shirt, it will just showing me the live search result that we have, right? So you can simply click on any product and you can simply go straight forward to that product. So this is what the Ajax live search do. If you don't select Ajax, it will not pop up with live result. So if you don't want to go with Ajax, just typing the t-shirt and click on enter, it will show all the t-shirt availables. So this is how this Ajax system works. And then you can do the basic info, which is already defined: login, register, wishlist icon. We have wishlist icon, search icon, and cart icon. So you can just rearrange their position with the account. This, when somebody is log out, it will say login, register. When someone is log on, it will just show the my account dashboard, the customer dashboard, right? So you can just rearrange the thing, like I just want to make wishlist to the before the search bar and search bar to be after, right? And I can even remove this search thing too, because we already created a search bar. So I'm just gonna save it. So now you see we have this wish list and cart icon, right? Now here is one icon which is the compare option, compare icon, and we can just always add a new element and search for compare. Basically there, click on that and which icons you want to use. I'm happy with this icon, right? Icon type you can use, so you can just see this style. I'm going to click on save and I want to compare show after the wish list and click on save header. Alright, so you have seen how we can make the header. You see we just added the wish list, compare option, cart icon, right? Now let's go ahead and do the footer thing, but before footer we have just left one thing, which is the categories, these categories. Now how to do the categories? So click on this main header, go back to header builder and click on this main header and search for categories. Click on that and choose a menu. We need to create a menu for the categories. So I will show you how you can create a categories menu. So again, go back to menu and create a new menu, right? And I'm just gonna name it category. And how we can add a product categories here? So you need to do one thing. You need to go ahead on the top and go to this, click on this screen options. When you will click on screen option, you will see this product categories tab here. Just enable it and close the screen option. When you scroll down, you will see this product categories tab there. Click on that and click on view all, select all, add to menu. So these categories are created and added to menu. So you can do one thing always, you can just do some organization. So there is one parent category of men, you can put under hoodies, like accordingly t-shirts for men. And we have by default uncategorized, you can just remove that. And then we have women, and under women we have t-shirts, right? And click on save menu. And now this is how we created a categories menu. Now if just like refresh this page and again new element and search for categories, I'm going to select this categories menu. You can give it the menu title like category. You can limit categories to how many categories you want to show, but we already shown in the menu. And then click on save, right? And click on save header. Now you can see the categories has been added. Now it has got some error. So we can do one thing here. First of all, let's put the categories under this header bottom of before the main menu, right? So it will show there instead of there, right? And there in the categories, let's do not add any menu. We can uh, click on limit categories and show up to like 8 categories, right? And click on save and save header. It's not working, so we need to again select the menu. So yeah, we can see now these categories are working there. We have man, hoodies for men, everything here, right? So we can do one thing, go back to menu, and I think these changes were not updated. So again, put this under there and click on save, right? So now if you just refresh it, just clear all the caching, so they are looking fine, right? All right, so now the header has been done. Now we just need to create the footer. Okay, so in order to create the footer, we need to use the theme footer option. So what we can do is we can always go to appearance, and under appearance we have this widgets tab, right? Click on that and let's close it, and then you will see this footer column 1. So it's only the one footer column, right? So how we can enable all the others? So for that we need to do one important setting, and that is go back to this theme options. Click on theme options, and here first we configure all the theme options there. So after that we would be able to set up the footer. We didn't do anything for the theme settings, so let's go ahead and do the theme settings. So first of all, header layout, just leave it default, side width full width, sidebar position right is fine, sidebar size medium, large, small, you can make it small too, off canvas for mobile, so by default it looks fine, right? Click on save, and then if you go to header banner, there is nothing much important. Promo pop-up, we don't want to show any pop-up, right? When someone visits your website, there must be a pop-up, right? You can always create any pop-up and just select a pop-up. So basically we didn't create any pop-up content, so you can do from like this section, create a new HTML block and just create a new pop-up from there and put all its content. So I'm just gonna leave it, and then we have just go to search by product SKU, it's fine. Yeah, that's fine. Sticky navigation, if you want to enable the sticky navigation, you can do that, right? So you can put this main menu to be sticky and click on save and go to page title. I would not recommend to include a page title, like it will just mess up the space, so I just want to click on that. So no page title should be shown. Basically these are the pre-built version for the pages from the theme itself, so I just want to go with this without page title design, right? And of course we don't need to touch anything page title, background, text color, because we already disabled a page title. And then for the SEO, you can show the breadcrumbs. Breadcrumbs are basically the path for your web page, so you are opening. So yeah, show the breadcrumbs. If you use breadcrumbs for a shop, just leave it as it and go ahead and go to footer, right? In the footer, first make sure you enable the footer, right? And these are the layout for the footers. We have simple 1 column, 2 columns, 3 columns, 4 and lot of more. So I'm just going to go with this 4 columns layout for the footer, right? And go ahead and save changes. Now we can always do one thing, we can change the footer background color, footer text color, right? Now we are able to create the footers, right? So now again I go back to under appearance and go to widgets, and we are going to just create a footer, and then we will see all the other settings regarding the typography, colors and other things. So I'm just going to go to widgets, and we have got the 4 columns widget, and we have got the 4 columns of all the footer. So click on footer column 1, add an element. So I'm going to search for this element. We have this logo image here, simple. So I'm going to search for the image element, which is the pretty much straightforward, and just go to media library and upload from there. Select file. It's pretty much messy and big, so I'm just going to click on this resize icon, click on that and just resize. So just make it smaller, and after that I'm just going to add a new element, which is some paragraph and some text about your website, basically this text, right? So I'm just gonna copy this and I'm gonna paste it here, right? So now we have these icons, so you can add this too. So if you just click on that and search for like address, but it will make the footer lengthy, we will add later on, right? So just leave it. So for this, for the footer column 1, just put it this, so we test that the changes we made are working or not on the front end. So you see we have got the logo, we have got this text, right? This is the footer column 1. If you go to footer column 2, add a new heading here. We need to add a heading which is like recent post. Copy it, and I'm gonna just put a heading and name it recent post, and I'm going to show you the blog post. Search for blog. So it doesn't show blog. Let's search for posts. Click on this browse all, or maybe go to this latest post, click on that and click on this. So you will see all the latest posts will be shown there, right? Click on update, and now let's create this section, important links, right? Copy that important links, go to footer column number 3, put a heading as important links, right? And here search for navigation menu, this one, right? Click on that, and here just typing the name for the, just search for the menu that we created for the footer. So for the first footer menu, we created footer 1. Click on that and update the footer, and now go ahead and refresh the website. So you can see we have got these important links and these are the links, right? Now go to footer column again. Let's add a new heading, which is useful pages. Just copy it and paste it, right? Basically heading, sorry. And just remove this, click on this and just delete that, and add a new element and search for again navigation menu, this one. Select that and select footer 2, right? And click on update. Now there is one thing that we just did mistake, is we just made this menu sticky in the theme settings, right? First let's see the footer is working fine. So I'm just going to go back and go to theme setting again. Not there, basically go to set sticky navigation, just remove this main menu. From the select menus we added this main menu. Just save options and let's refresh it. So you can see this error has been gone. So now you can see we have done the footer in a nice way. We can see recent post, we can see the important links, important pages, right? So everything is working fine. Now let's do the other theme settings and finalize the color scheme, typography, and then we are done, right? So you can again go back to theme settings. Let me close the other tabs. Go to typography. Basically we are going to use the Google fonts. So search for Poppins that we already seen in Elementor, and just increase its color more clear and make it like this black. Title font, make it Poppins. Entities font, make it Poppins, right? Secondary fonts, make it Poppins too. Widget title font are fine. Heading fonts, just make it Poppins and click on save options. Now after this we have this advanced option, but we don't need to do anything with advanced and custom fonts. Now let's go to styles and color. Let's create the color scheme for the website. So for the colors, go to colors, and here we need to define the primary and secondary color. Now the primary color for the website is this, the pinkish color. Again, just copy that color code like this and putting it there. this primary color, and the secondary color is the second color. So the second color is kind of yellowish, so I'm just gonna copy that color and I'm gonna put here, right? Links color, links default color should be black, and when you hover on the any link, like we hover on this, it just like decrease its blackish color and produce it more lighter. So what we can do is we can just from there, hover should be black but it should be in a lighter, so we can just decrease the opacity or transparency of the color from there, right? And click on save options. So again visit the website, boom, so the colors of throughout the entire website has been changed, right? So you can see I have changed this color scheme, we have done with that, right? So there is one thing that I found is irritating is these texts are looking much bolder, so we can just increase its font size and decrease their font weight. So how we can do that? Let's go back and go to typography, and in the header font, this is the header font basically, we can just increase its font size to maybe 16 pixel, and in the bold we can make it semi bold up to 600 pixel and click on save options. Now again if you just refresh the website, you can see now it has been fixed, right? It looks more better. So this is how you can basically adjust the color scheme for all the website. Now again the fonts has been done, the styles has been done. Now go to page background. If you want to add a by default pages background color, you can add always, but I'm just gonna leave it to by default, right? Same you can do for every page, right? And for the buttons background color and styles we can do here. So let's add the button type. We have this button 3D buttons with some borderline, we have rounded form, we have simple round. So I'm just going to make it rounded. And default buttons typography, the default font family should be Poppins, right? Because we are going to stick with that font family throughout the website. Now the default background colors for the buttons, the default background color should be like this this pinkish color. So let's get the pinkish, and when you hover on the buttons, what should be the default, and when you hover on buttons, what should be the background color? So when you hover, we must get this yellow. So I'm just going to get this yellow again, and I'm going to put there. All right, so then we have some other styles. So just do the same settings for all. Hover background and normal background for all type of buttons that we are on the website, and click on save options, right? And then go to forms. What should be the placeholder form field style? I'm just gonna make it little this kind of little rounded. You can increase or decrease the form border width, right? And you can change that this placeholder color. So placeholder is like this search for product. You see this is the form, we have this by default text search for product, this is the placeholder, this is the border which is like around that form. So you can adjust those styling for the forms, placeholder and styling there. So I just want to form text color, I can just like make it little darker or maybe lighter. Form border color I can make it pinkish too, so they look like more attractive. So form border color should be pinkish. Okay, form placeholder color should be like this, and form text color should be darker, right? And when form is focused, this is the default form border color. When you just click on that, what should be the focus color, right? You see, if I just click on form, I get this border darker. If you just leave the form, you get it lighter. So focus color should be like this yellowish. Just putting that there and click on save options. Alright, so now you can see we have just got this more attractive form with this borderline of pinkish. When you hover on that, when you click on that, it just got yellow. We have just got the text color more darker, so everything is looking crazy right? So this is how you can create these beautiful forms. Now under notices, like everything looks fine, just change the color scheme there again, just like putting your pinkish color, right? You can just play around with colors and according to you can select. And go to blog. Yeah, the blog layout should be with sidebar. Blog sidebar size, let's leave it to medium. Blog archive, we have different styles for the blog archive. We can go with like small images too. So let's see how does it looks on the front end. So click on save options. So I'm just going to go with this blog page. So these are the small images, right? So with the small image with the title, you can change its always styles, like I just want to make it Monthly grid. And one more thing, in the blog I just don't want to give the sidebar, right? I'm gonna click on save options. So you can see we just got in the list format, Monthly format. So we didn't had any image for this blog post, that's why it's not showing. So when you will add the image, it will looks like this. And you can always adjust these things. Do you want to show this script, this text for the blog post or not? Do you want to show this metadata like the author, comments, share? So we can manage there from too as well. So if you just scroll down a bit, do you want to show the post script? It's by default it's selected. And then you can increase or decrease the length. So I'm just gonna remove this length. I don't want to show anything. I want to show the title for blog post. I don't want to show the meta information. I don't want to show the read more button. And click on save. Now you can see it just looks like simple blog post, right? And if you click on single post, which things you want to show for single post, everything looks fine because we already disabled some information on a blog post. So if you click on any single post, it must display all the other information, right? And then we have portfolio. Portfolio is not relevant with our kind of website. Go to shop. Shop page looks fine. Go to variable products. So yeah, everything is looking fine in the shop page. So if we just let's open the shop page now, which is this one. You see we have this shop page, we have sorting, right? We have this shop page. So how you can do things here, go to shop and action after added to cart, it should be displayed a widget, right? So when you add to cart, it should open the cart side panel. And then show SKU in mini cart page, right? No, just save option. Everything looks fine there in this tab. Now let's go to variable products. Variable products I have shown you. So yeah, just you can see, just click on this question mark, it will show all the details like colors, etc., right? If you just hover on any variable products, it will just show these details. I think I'm going to go to product labels, and you can just increase or decrease. You can just change the layout for the product label, like if a product is on sale, we already seen like this product, you can just change your styling to maybe this one. And sale label in percentage rest, you can change its background color, right? And its text color too. And in the new label on products, you can always like change its background, its font color, and these kind of stuff you can play around at, right? So it's completely up to you. I just shown you how the things are working. So if I just refresh the page, this style should be changed. So now you can see I have this 50% off. And go to quick view, enable quick view, right? So and then compare. Yeah, that's fine. Everything looks fine in this section. Go to checkout, just enable first two options, product image and quantity, and click on save. Now let's go to product archive. So in the archive, basically we have the product archive. So if you just like, we are on the shop page now, you can see this is the product archive, the very first template or layout of the products that are showing on the shop page. So how do you want to manage the archive? So do you want to allow AJAX shops? Yes, so people can like do the live changes there, right? scroll to the top after Ajax, right? You can do that, but I'm going to show you later on how you can add this uh, pricing by filter, pricing by colors, right? These things stuff later on. Just stay with me. So everything looks fine in this. Go to products grid, and under product grid, do you want to show the products in like this grid, or do you want to show in the list menu or grid list, right? So I can go with grid list. And product columns on desktop, these are currently we have 3 columns. I just want to make it 4 columns, right? Space between the products, that's already fine. Number of column selector, available products column selector, you can show how many number of columns are available like this, so you can just manage them, right? Do you want to enable Monster grid, but we don't need to do enable now, right? And products per page, 12 products per page, products per page variations, you can just say that, nothing important there, just save options. Now if you just refresh, you see we have just got around like 5 to 6 columns that we set, right? And then we have this product styles. So basically you can set a product style, product archive style. So how do you want to show them? Like this, like this. So we have different styles, like we have some icons like wish list, compare, cart icon. So I'm just going to just stick with this style, the third style, right? And click on save. So now you can see we have just got this product with these icons. We have this t-shirt for men, these are the categories. I can always add to cart and see option, and that's the seller, right? So you can always change the style. So maybe I can go with this too, and after that go to category style, nothing here. Go to shop filters, make sure you enable shop filters, right? So then we can get the shop filters option, so we can filter by price, by colors, by brand. Shop filters content type, make sure it's direct to widgets, and yeah, just click on save options. Now we might need to create the widgets for the shop page. For that, you will filter options. Here go to appearance and widgets, open link in a new tab, and here are the shop page widget area, right, or shop filters. So you can just add the shop filters here. Search for filter by price, filter products by price, click on that, it is been added, right? Now again add a new widget which is filter by attributes, attributes like colors, you can always put the colors, right? And then we can add, you can set or as well, any of this list or drop down, you can make it drop down, and these colors should be shown, or maybe in the list format. And next add filter by attributes again, and this time I'm going to show size, right, and make it or instead of just like colors. So both attributes we are going to show, and then we can add products, maybe products by rating list, right? Top rated products like that, and click on update. So we will show the products by rating. If I just go ahead and refresh it, boom, so we can see now we have got this filter option, filter by price. We can always the filter by price, we can filter by brand, filter by color, and filter by the size, and then we have this top rated products. So if you want to disable this map search, we can enable disable too. So I will so we have seen this in the vendor dashboard setting, so you can again go ahead and watch this section where we can disable that. And now you can see we have added these products, they are showing in a beautiful manner. And now let's go back to the theme settings and go to single product. Everything looks perfect there, right? Images, I think there is nothing as much important, just enable this buy now button, right? So go to elements, you can change the stock and style, like maybe like this. You can enable the stock progress bar, so it will show how many items in stock are, right, this bar. And yeah, that looks fine. Click on save now, and go to reviews. Reviews should be in the tab section or should be in the separate section. So separate sections will look like this, right? And the tab section will look like this. I'm okay with the tabs, they looks fine, not messy stuff. And go to tabs. uh, Everything is looking fine. You can change the tabs content too, like shipping and delivery, that we created tab, and then you can add other tabs too, but by default they are looking fine. So you can always put the custom content there for tabs. You can add a new tab and write their content, right? And yeah, everything looks fine. Go to my account, login title, login, register title, this will be registered text when someone register. So you can change the text too. Go to dashboard, okay, looks fine. Go to social profiles and then link to social profile. Here putting your Facebook URL, all the social media profiles you have accounts, like Facebook link, the Instagram link, the YouTube link, right? And after that go to save options. APIs integration, we are not going to use Google Map for now. I already shown you how you can use OpenStreetMap, but if you want to understand how we can integrate Google Map with WordPress, do let me know in the comment section. I will make a dedicated video for that. So performance, just these are technical stuff, just leave it as it, right? And yeah, everything looks fine. Go to others, everything looking fine. Go to save option. Now if you just visit the website, you can see everything is looking perfectly fine. So if I just open this website in an incognito window, I must be able to do the shopping, right? One very last thing we left is, if you just go to footer and go to copyrights, this is the copyright. So basically we have this very bottom of that, we have this copyright text here, right? This is the WordMart copyright, the theme copyright. So we need to just make it our own copyrights, like your domain name and all rights are reserved. So I can do one thing, I can just based on just remove this WordMart and here search for marketplace website, just typing your domain name or the name of your business and putting here, copy the URL for your website, and just under that underscores remove this and put your website URL, right? And say the website name, and just remove this a tag from there, from this starting from a till the end of opening from a tag and closing. Remove this, and WooCommerce theme, from there you can type all rights are reserved, right? So this marketplace website, that's the name of business, the name of domain. You can of course change that any text you want to add, and just removing the link from the theme and putting your own, and click on save options. And there is one more thing left, which is you must select your brand attributes. So we just need to create a brands and assign a brand to a product, right? So then all the brands will be shown. How you can do that is, you see here it's saying to create the attributes in the theme set. Now you can go ahead with the product section, and here you can go with attributes and name it brand. Create a brand as attribute and click on add attribute. After that, configure items again, and here typing for like Nike, Intel, whatever, and put their icons, brand icons, right? So I'm just gonna edit the Nike, and I'm just gonna upload the image for that brand. Select files, and click on update. Now again go back to the theme settings, this one, and go to shop and go to brands, right? From here you can select this attributes as brand. You will see all the available attributes we created. Click on brand, show brand on the single product page, right? And click on save options. If you go back and refresh the website, you see we have got this brand, this Nike. This internet just showing the name, so we can always create the images and upload images for each brand. It will show in the carousel. This is how you can add brand. So if you click on any brand, you will see all the available products in that brand, but we didn't assign this brand to any products, that's why nothing is showing here. So this is how you can create this beautiful multi-vendor e-commerce marketplace website from scratch using WordPress, and it is 100% mobile friendly, tablet friendly, desktop friendly, even though if you open on large screens. So that's it for today. I hope this video gave you a lot of value. So if you think it's worth to watch it, make sure you like this video, give your feedback in the comment section, and subscribe to my this channel, support it. It will help the YouTube algorithm to promote to more people like you. Thank you so much for watching this till the very end. Take care, have a good day, bye bye.